Something pretty new here for both squads. There you go. We have the Ashe ready for action, and this week is the release of the Ashe hero, and I'm really excited to actually talk about what's gonna be coming up soon. Blackout tournament, folk, dude. I want to, but not yet, not yet, not yet. So welcome guys to another OverRush PH game here, and we have Calamitous just trying to use the rifle right now, going for some shots, and Bannister is out in front. He gets hit by the dynamite. Look at that flame just go on to the Reinhardt. In the meantime, looking at the blue squad right now. They are running a double hit scan with the McCree and the Ashe in tow. I'm really excited actually to talk about Ashe right now, because Ashe is a hero that is half a McCree, half a Widowmaker, and it's just a force of nature right away. Looking at Ashe's kit, he does have the dynamite. She has the knockback shotgun as well as Troy Henry now tossing out the dynamite on to Somi, just burning up the Mercy in that situation. Bannister in the meantime on the left hand side trying to protect the rest of his team. There you go. Hook now connecting, being tossed out along the way. I'll just lower the mic settings just a little bit. But anyway, Chiaki now picking off Calamitous as we still have the Hanzo of Billy now up on top, using the high ground to his advantage. But he gets a shot there, and look at how much damage Ashe can do in the first place. Such a great hero right now. I'm very excited to see how these players are going to use it throughout the night. Bob is available here for Troy Henry. In the meantime, Calamitous getting a pick up onto Accelerator. Chiaki though ready with the grab, gets hooked up, almost gets taken down there by Eman. DC rotation though for the blue team, and the Calamitous with a beautiful headshot onto Lamora. Bob available here, Dragon Blade coming on out from Akashi as well, and Eman with the push with that full hog. Bannister will getting picked apart, and for now, this is gonna be the red squad in control of this, getting a number of kills. And the thing about Bob is he has this charge effect with the Reinhardt, and then he goes in dual mode with 1,200 HP to his name. And another interesting thing about Bob is he can actually capture the point, can go for the contest, counts as a 7th hero in many situations. But here we do see the McCree of Accelerator popping the dead eye, priming it, getting to Dragon Strike though coming out from Billy, and he gets 3 along the way. There's gonna be a hook though from Eamon. Dynamite coming onto the left hand side. Troy Henry just burning away at the damage, and Calamitous using the shotgun gear to get the takedown, using the force and nature in that situation. And it's like, it really reminds me of the scout gun from Team Fortress 2. Yeah, anyway, now Calamitous is looking on to the left hand side, looking for a poke or two. Shatter though coming on out. Bannister gonna go for the charge, bringing Rebirth along. The Zenyatta smushed to the wall. Somi though up on top, getting res. Lamora now with Vigilance and Accelerator with a good flank onto Calamitous. Now the Tracer putting some pressure onto the Zen, but he still needs to deal with the rest of the blue squad. Chiaki though whiffing the Graviton Surge, and it's gonna be the blue team now trying to get the capture back. Vigilance though, good coalescence, getting 2 kills. Calamitous in the meantime getting a snipe onto Bannister, trying to use the dynamite and gets a burn. That's a huge AoE with that dynamite shot. Perfect headshot onto Accelerator. Next, Lamora though doesn't get shot out. The Tracer back into the fight. Can Calamitous replicate his success? There's to go with recall. Dynamite into the backline, getting away just in time. Accelerate now putting some pressure, and here comes Bob going for some shots. Akashi using the deflect to try and deflect this, but Troy Henry getting a takedown now, using Bob onto Akashi. Rebirth forced to use a chance as well, just tank this up, and that is just so pesky there from the side of the blue team. Here comes the red squad though coming in with 7 players. Captain Surge though coming in at Chiaki, bunching the whole red squad in just one place. Calamitous now getting a takedown with Bob again. This Bob, guys, this Bob is just such an interesting wrench in many players plans. I'm just like, how the hell do you even integrate Bob in many of your strategies? But for the blue squad right now, they don't really have any ultimates besides Coalescence coming on up. In the meantime, we do see the 2 Shimadas ready with the Dragon Blade and the Dragon Strike. So Akashi now spotting out the Reinhardt of Bannister, who is leading the charge on the right hand side. Billy gonna launch the Dragon Strike again, trying to get any stragglers along the way, but gets none. Somi in the black line, Rebirth with a beautiful snipe on the Chiaki as well. Akashi though whipping out the blade and just swinging away, gets a takedown on the Bannister. Over time though is Pop, the red squad still in control. Accelerator right now forcing the rotation back to the point and is able to prevent a little bit of the progress, but it is what it is. The red squad right now still in control again. Coalescence still available here for Vigilance. Can he make it in time? The blue squad right now desperately trying to go for the point. Riberto ready with a chance. Emon with the Whole Hog as well, pushing the Winston away. And if you notice, guys, the Whole Hog doesn't have too much knockback nowadays. It has been changed quite a bit. I'm gonna post the image right there just in case, and I'm gonna post the registration. I'm gonna post the Google Doc form as well, just for this. So anyway, the red team right now with the 1-0 advantage. Moving on to Sanctum, you can see the strength of the Ash character, but now Troy Henry gonna decide to switch on to the other cowboy, gonna be playing the McCree. I should know that Callum doesn't actually have the golden gun, and if you guys actually notice on PTR, Bob is gonna be all golden now when you buy the 3,000 comp points investment there. So such a huge thing, to be honest. For now though, we do still see the red team now setting up onto the left hand side, trying to get a shot or two. Emon getting the hook now. Oh, it's Chiaki though, hooking down Akashi. The Reinhardt gonna fall. Lamara though going for the res, and Bannister back into the fight. Hooks come out from both sides. The Mercy so close. Dynamite now connecting, burning up, cooking up Chiaki in that fight. But in the meantime, Calamus now getting a takedown with the DOT. Emon gonna fly on in and decide to hide inside, popping the vape at the same time. But Nestor though, still staying on to that point, keeping the contest alive with the Orisa. But here comes the red team. The reckoning is afoot. Akashi now almost gets a charge there onto Lamora. Lamora really low. The Mercy trying to get away. Valkyrie is available though. In the meantime, we have Accelerate now going for the field play. Almost gets killed there onto Billy. The Road Dog now gonna go for the push again. Whole Hog is available. Will Emon just go for it? He's just striking at the two squishies with the meat hook instead. So far so good here for the red team right now. They are able to get the flip and they are able to keep the pressure on. Calamicos is ready with Bob. Troy Henry though getting a snipe on out, and it's gonna be another change of leadership here for the Deadlock gang. Billy though getting 2 kills. Dragon Strike now coming on out. Gets a takedown on the Troy. Troy getting 2 at the same time. And Emon here is still staying on to the point alongside Akashi. So for the red team, they are just using their tank line to keep the contest going and to keep the point in their favor. In the meantime, Bannister and Chiaki trying to do some antics, and he gets hooked up by Emon. Perfect hook there through the columns. Gets that takedown. Emon though gets a taste of his own medicine and he falls into the abyss as well. For now though, Calamus is still ready with his ultimate. I love seeing Calamus actually toss the dynamite. And here comes Bob, smashes into the wall. And he's now gonna go for a few shots, but I feel like it's not too strong if you end up with Bob not actually hitting anyone with that initial charge. Billy though getting a snipe to make that 2. The headshot with storm arrows and just a normal body shot there onto Lamora. The red squad now gonna go for the push and looking to advance their position and choke out the opponent. On the other hand, the blue team does have a number of tools in their arsenal. They have the Whole Hog, they have the Supercharger, Valkyrie pop by Lamora as well. And here come the bullets coming out from both Roadhogs. Look at them just fly off into the distance, but Calamus getting another snipe again. Revert now into the backline, and look at that. Gets a takedown on the Accelerator, winning out the duel. Akashi though in front, the Orisa gonna fall there to the hand of Billy. So Billy now getting 2 kills along the way. Dragon Strike is available. Now though, the red squad might be caught off guard as the blue team now is gonna go for the push with the Reinhardt in. So Calamitas whipping out Bob and gonna get 2 kills along the way. Dragon Strike now to cover the red team's advance, and this looks like it's gonna be all but over here. The red squad now taking Nepal 2-0.
Play of the game.
Good. Daks gonna turn on Madfish. It's okay, I need to. That's the only problem when you're trying to do everything at the same time. It's just kind of hard. But anyway, it looks like the red team isn't gonna make it hard for me, as we do see a snipe already from Redux onto Vigilance. Jikama being burnt up as well. In the meantime, for the Blue Squad, we have Andoy on the Ashe as well. For me, I think this is the best one. The best Ashkin is the one in white. But here comes the red team right now, just running over the blue squad with so much firepower. The Widowmaker, the Ashe, and the Zenyatta just pushing on with a banister out in front. And the red team right now just using their DPS line to do a tremendous amount of damage to go for the push. So it looks like Andoy right now is just still trying to figure out how to play the hero just a little bit. I love that he used the hip fire shot to get the pop onto the dynamite a lot quicker. But Billy up on top gets the burn onto Andoy, looking for snipe onto Lamora and gets a takedown after 2 shots. Billy just still having a good purge here. There's a takedown now from Redux. Vigilance trying to get away, but the Zenyatta just struggling in this fight. And I feel like I wasn't paying attention too much to the red team stack. We have Redux, Billy, and Kalama's Word Rebirth in one squad alongside Bannister and Akashi. Tomorrow though now gonna get discorded on up. Can the Hanzo get away, trying to crawl right now, and will be able to survive on top of the bank. The real question though is, can Billy use the shotgun to get even higher, to get to a top part here in Westworld? Looking for a snipe now onto Lamora. Bob is available. Chiaki though getting a pick off onto one, and the blue team holding strong by the payload. They have their tank line already willing and available. Jikama though going for the hook. Shatter now connecting into the back line, but sadly there is not enough follow-up. Perfect Transcendence there from Rebirth, keeping Bob topped up as well. Now Bob getting a kill onto Chiaki, and here comes Billy with the push. Perfect snipe there onto Lamora. And just watch this Ashe player go down swinging. In the meantime though, we do see 4 members of the blue squad trying to congregate, and Timora getting a pick off onto Billy, but he's really low, like now 1 HP, and the dream needs to get topped up by Lamora or Vigilance, but the support line way too far off. The red team right now rounding the corner close to jail, and Andoy getting squished along the way. Chiaki getting flanked as well. The blue team right now just struggling to make an impact, and the red team gonna get that second checkpoint. I feel like for the blue team, they might want some more impact from their DPS line, or go for a more stable tank for Jikama. It's gonna be a little bit of too much. There's a little too much pressure from the red team, especially with the Zenyatta just easily taking down the Roadhog with the Discord Orb. On the other hand, Shatter and Hulhog are available here for the red team, and they are gonna try to go for the push. Chiaki trying to play a little sneaky, but gets his barrier spotted out in the process. Can't use it like a brig, but speaking of, there's the charge right now. Bannister right now putting Chiaki to the wall. The blue Reinhardt really low, gonna fall in until, what was the blue squad supports doing? Not in position to heal up the Reinhardt. But anyway, it's close to the end right now, and the blue team just having such a hard time to get out of their spawn. In the meantime, we do see Timora though just picking off Redux and just putting the payload on notice. What he's doing is he's just stalling for time to allow the blue squad to actually congregate as one. Bob though used up by Billy, and here comes the 7th hero into the fray. Chiaki putting the shatter on to Kashi. There's the hook right now, but Chikama gonna fall again. Perfect snipe play here from Billy, looking for Vigilance right now, and the Zenyatta still staying inside with the Transcendence in hand. If I were a blue team, I'd just wait on for Vigilance to get ready in position and just push in with the Transcendence and the Zenyatta out in front. But in the meantime, we have Redux getting a beautiful snipe there onto Timora. A charge coming out as well. Chiaki now getting that takedown. Rebirth popping the Transcendence. A little too late to save Billy. But anyway, here comes the fight again. Yukama now popping the hook, getting the whole hog on out, and just tossing everyone to the side. But Akashi with a beautiful whole hog of his own, pushing Yukama to the wall, and the red squad able to finish up the map.
Score 0-3. Switching sides.
All teams must join the OverRush PH Discord. So yeah.
You for your acting ability. Let's get moving.
Maximum number of teams. I'm sorry, it's not. I'm a little distracted, guys. I'm just trying to finish this thing up before the end of the hour. Eligibility. Schedule. Tournament deals.
Ready for battle.
Prizes. TBA champion moves on to happening.
Attackers incoming.
Come on,
in
Facebook,
30
you can do this.
Well, I suppose I'll be
Use
patching you up.
the showdown. You can do this, Facebook. I believe in you.
Question.
Facebook is such a slow thing when you're trying to multitask. It's just such a bloated software.
Are you scared?
I think it's fine. Eligibility. There you go. Yeah, we can post this.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
So anyway, for the blue team right now, we are gonna be coming out strong with the whole blue squad now just ready, willing, and available to go for the push. Interesting though, for the blue team, they are gonna decide to finally get Chikama on the Ashe instead. I made a mistake on the image. But yeah, whatever. I'm just gonna put the logos later. Anyway, so for the defense right now, we are gonna see a standard double hit scan here from the Widowmaker as well as the Ashe for Billy. On the other hand here, for the blue team, we have Jakama now ready in position to look for a snipe onto the opposing Cowboy. Now, well, Cowgirl to be honest. Redux though up on top, getting good snipe there onto Lamora, getting the D-Mech along the way. Andoy and Vigilance now gonna be forming the backbone of the blue squad as they try to go for the push. It's gonna be interesting though if the double off-tank lineup for the blue team will work out, as Akashi now spotting out Andoy, bringing him to his knees and gets the takedown along the way. So for the red squad, they are just using this Roadhog in the forefront to look for a pick or two, and in the meantime, in the backline, Redux doing the same with his own set of picks. But Jakama now out-sniping the sniper, gets a shot there onto the Widowmaker. The blue squad now getting 2 picks to their name. They need this to finally make a penetrative push onto the point. On the other hand, the red squad still in formation. Billy and Calamus just stuck together like glue. Chiaki popping the whole hog. Here comes Bob though in full velocity. He gets sleep turreted. Bob right now putting on the pressure. Fire grenade coming up onto the ultimate as well. And there's the takedown from Vigilance. But you see a Farah Mercy right now from Timura and Andoy. Classic Timura play here. Trying to put on the pressure from the high ground. Sleep Dart now connecting to save the Farah in that situation. Beautiful reaction time there from Vigilance. But still, Redux popping off and popping heads. Getting 3 kills along the way. The Widowmaker still in control of this fight. And the red team right now just able to stabilize their position with Bannister on that Reinhardt. That's the biggest deal right now for the red team. They have a Reinhardt and the blue squad doesn't even have a shield bearer in the front. No one to actually support them along the way, and no one to actually give them a wall to hide behind. But here comes Bob, and yeah, that's a foggers. That's not how you use the Bob. You point in the direction, and that's where he's gonna go. Kashi though gonna get the nano boost now, and the red team gonna go for the push again. Cool Hog now pop. Lamora being beaten and will fall bruised and taken down. Now still Timura though is in this fight. Rocket Barrage is available right now, looking for an opportunity to strike, and Andoy is there ready with the damage boost. Now Fire Grenade coming on out onto the 2 tanks, and this might be the opportunity Timura is looking for. Here he comes into the backline, and Rebirth and Calamus immediately torn apart. Bannister though, beautiful swing to get that takedown, but the damage has been done. Shatter now coming on out, and we do see a 3v4 in this engagement. Andoy run over by Bob. 2 kills right now. Redux uncontested in the high ground, and Chiaki just trying valiantly to take down the Reinhardt. Now it's gonna be Bob versus Chiaki, but Bob decides to peace out and disconnect, and this is gonna be the whole hog wielder in control of the point. There's gonna be a hook right now. Chinsenis though coming on out, and Rebirth gonna go for the push again. The red team right now still staying on to the point, keeping the contest alive, and this is gonna be another fight going on. Akashi though still on to the point. Bannister right now moving on in. Here comes the self-destruct, and it gets to Akashi and Redux now both falling. Akashi not having enough HP in that situation. So for the blue squad, they are having the numbers advantage, but Billy getting a good snipe into the backline, getting one, looking for a second, but doesn't get it. Andoy right now just marching on in, and there's the snipe from the red Ashe. So for the red squad, they still have this point. It's gonna be one last ditch effort here from Vigilance. Can he step onto the point, or will it be enough? Will the red squad be able to defend the gate of Hollywood? Yes, they will. Timura sadly couldn't do anything, and that's gonna be the red team taking the win 3-0.
Play
Play of the game though does well deservedly go to Redux.
Pass into the iris.
Nagalit nung kasi kinaksi. Damn, Redux showing everyone how it's done with the Widowmaker. I love that. I love seeing Redux pop off like that. Point Gibraltar. I think I have all the logos ready to go. Story of my life, always cramming. No, the worst feeling is when you're not cramming. When you pretty much have everything ready, you're just looking for a little confirmation, just trying to build it in time. But the worst part is when you're done and then you realize you're not done. It's such a feeling, that's for sure. As Billy right now dueling against Accelerator, and that's gonna be a takedown, just proving his superiority there with that Tracer right now. So Accelerator might want to try to engage in the situation, but Andoy now tossing out a beautiful buy grenade to stop the push here from the red squad. The blue team now trying to capitalize as Redux there getting the snipe out now to Calamitous, and this is going to be a hit scan frenzy here between these two teams. Redux though looking for Accelerator right now, and the Widowmaker gets caught out. Accelerator though getting 2 kills along the way, trading instead, just showing everyone his stuff, looking for another target, sadly missing onto Somi. The Widowmaker finally getting the Gattle Gun onto the Mercy, but the Redux back into the fight and just back with a vengeance. Dynamite now coming on out, but the shot is a little too late to actually affect the Ash in that situation. Buy grenade though coming on out, and there's Billy right now pushing with the Tracer. 2 kills to his name. Billy in position, but he gets sniped up by Accelerator instead. So much gunplay here from both squads. Redux tossing out the Dynamite, just burning up the Widowmaker in that fight. And this corner has become a shooting gallery, has become the firing range a la Blackout. Somi though going for the res again, and Vital back into the fight. And for the blue team right now, they are getting these trades, but Somi is the one who is putting the defense in a good spot due to the fact he's able to go for the res, and compared to what Bayubat is trying to do. So for the red team, they have finally gotten the advantage that they need. They are finally able to go for the push here by the cavern. Bob though coming on out, and he's gonna go for shots onto Fire Falcon. Banish down, bring Bob to his knees. Will he get the takedown? It has a lot of HP, 1,200 HP there for that ultimate. And there Calam's getting the takedown, but still Billy doing 2 kills into the backline, looking for a third. Gets rid of the Moira with a melee strike. Bannister right now swinging away, but gets absolutely nothing along this. So Billy just putting so much pressure in that backline, and is able to get another set of kills. Stellar stuff here from Billy, and keeping an eye out on this Tracer. He is utilizing the map to its full extent. On the other hand, we do see some Widowmakers now gonna go for some snipes again. Vital and Accelerator looking for picks, getting 1 each. Vital though picking off Accelerator, and Accelerator now back for a vengeance strike. Butterman now showing everyone how it's done with the Orbs of Destruction, getting 2 kills. The Widowmaker of the red squad down below, and the biggest problem for the red team right now, they aren't in position to capitalize on their Widowmaker and Ash. The blue team has the same thing in their arsenal, and the biggest problem for them right now is they're not gonna be able to outduel the firepower from the blue squad, because the blue team having no tanks in their lineup. Look at that, 3 DPS, 3 support, all long range, just trying to do as much damage as possible. If I were the red squad, the best way to deal with this would actually move on to a 3-3 comp instead, and with that, just shield up and move on to the payload. But this is gonna be the red team just very persistent with their composition, and they are faltering due to this. Vital now up on top, getting the damage boost as well. There you go, damage shot, gonna get that takedown. Somi always in a good position to assist his team. Billy though here just baiting out the hook. In the meantime, Bannister up on top, spots out Butterman. Here comes Bob again, just charging into the fray, to the corner now, and getting some shots. Again, we see the Moto looking for a duel, and Bayubat gonna get caught out by the pistol and gets taken down. Bannister now switching over to the Winston, and the red squad having 10 seconds remaining. The Mercy putting on some pressure, and there you go, Nyx to show everyone how it's done. Red squad now close to the end though of the checkpoint. Okay. Bannister though up on top, there you go. Sleep Dart now connecting. Andoy just burning up and gets met by Akashi. Calamtus getting the kill, but here goes the pulse bomb. Sally doesn't get anything. Calamtus just turning things around with 2 kills along the way. The pressure now is on for the blue squad to try and defend this. Butterman though onto the payload already, just using the Transcendence to keep the point alive, keep the hope alive, but all hope is lost with Akashi popping the whole hog. Accelerator with a good snipe onto the Zenyatta as well. And for the red team right now, they are just in control. What the fuck, brother? Akashi just surprised that the Zenyatta able to do that in that fight. But anyway, the red team right now moving on into the hangar. Exactly what they need to do to move on to the next part of the map. That last push there, Calamitous able to capitalize on those 2 picks. But here comes the pressure again from the blue team. And in an engagement where it is just going to be trades from the DPS, left, right, and center, it's the blue team who's going to win out 9 times out of 10. But I like these switches here from the red squad. They have moved on to a Lucio, a Brigitte, and a Winston. Just a lot of mobility here for the red squad, and they are able to capitalize on the lack of tank line here for the blue team. No hefty bodies means it's always going to be a skirmish instead of a full-fledged assault. Akashi and Fire Falcon are going for the push, but someone from the blue squad needs to contest this payload. No, it's going to be a freely given one. Everyone's playing team deathmatch right now. Post bomb is available here for Billy, and the blue squad just giving up the objective yet again. You can really see why a 3-3 composition with DPS never works out, because there is no way you can actually fight in the objective. All you have to do is work on your positioning instead. For the red squad right now, they have decided to play objective and play by the payload. Perfect stuff here with Bayu, but on that Brigitte as well to peel off Billy coming in. Now Butterman caught out, just gonna get shocked up. Here comes Bandits right now, popping the Primal Rage and looking for a punch or two to take down. Somi though, ready with the Valkyrie, getting punched up, just tossed back into the spawn room. We have a Redux here though, just ready with the Bob already, looking like he wants to use that at the tank line instead. Calamitous though, beautiful snipe there on to Billy, Vital turning things around, taking out Accelerator in that fight. And here comes Bob into the back, sound barrier pop now by Fire Falcon, and just so much damage done here by Bob, putting on the pressure onto Akashi. But finally, the Road Dogg, seeing his use as a tank character, able to just stay on with the pressure from the Gatling gun. Andoy there being shocked up. Akashi by grenaded up, but still pops the Whole Hog in this fight. The red squad right now close to the end, and the blue team just forgetting about the payload yet again.
Score 0-3. Switching sides.
There you go. Perfect. I have now added the logos. In that last fight right there, I was able to add the logos. Just the multitask is real, guys. Multitask is so real. PH, like, handled by OverRush. PH. There you go. Upload. Ashes to ashes. Does the form actually work in incognito?
Ready for
Okay, perfect. Now we can post it. Everything is ready to go, so we can post it. Yay, it's on Facebook now, guys. We finally did it. I'm so happy for everyone.
attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Now it's gonna be a little problematic there with the... It's gonna be a little problematic with the career high thing, but I feel like this will be a good showcase here for many talents who aren't really shown in the scene. But yeah, just you have to make sure that you are a PH player so you can join and be eligible.
Attackers incoming.
Anyway, here for the blue team right now, we do see Andoy on that Wrecking Ball. How will the Ashe Wrecking Ball interaction actually work out in this fight? A hook now there from the red squad. Akashi tossing out a kill there on to Billy. Accelerated though into the middle line and looking for a sniper too. Spotting out Butterman. There's Diana right now, tossing out a few damage on his way. Redux now up on top, using the Force of Nature to get away. I think I'm just gonna call that Force of Nature now, even though it's like Coach Gun or something. Keeping an eye out though for Accelerator. He's looking for a target, gets Redux. Calamitous getting a headshot onto Butterman as well. In the meantime, again in the back line, Billy just putting on the pressure and going for the contest. But just so much damage done here by the red squad this time. And with their defense here, they're just able to hold on by the start. The biggest problem for the blue team is they only have the Wrecking Ball as their tank line. No one to protect the oncoming attackers. And Andoy needs to be able to actually disrupt the opponents to be any form of use. But anyway, here comes Andoy right now, popping the pile driver, bouncing up Fire Falcon into the air. Bayubut just trying to top up Bannister in that fight. Here's a dive on in from the Winston into the middle, but needs to get out because he doesn't really have a partner to do with. Billy right now, post bomb available, looking for a toss, trying to get the Mercy, but Bayubut able to zip away. Guardian Angel now to get away from the Tracer post bomb, and that's gonna be no takedowns here for Billy. Somi though, just gonna be putting his team on his back, getting a kill onto the Mercy. Valkyrie pop there, Andoy popping the shields, and just look at Somi in the face of the Widowmaker, pops the melee at the end, and the Mercy just so scary in that range. Now Sleep Dart connecting onto Bannister, and they are gonna wait this out. Everyone now camping the Winston. Buy Grenade now popping on as well. Here comes Bannister right now to the other side. Billy giving chase however and looking to put some pressure on. Post bomb available again. Calamitous up on top. Can he actually get a pick off or two? Calamitous now popping the dynamite. That's a takedown there onto Vital. Andoy with the mines as well. Soundbarrier now is popped, and for the blue team, they need to keep this push alive if they want to get to the first checkpoint. This is gonna be momentum swinging again to the side of the red squad, but Billy gets a beautiful post bomb. All to do, make that a third K. This Tracer right now just popping off. He's really been the stalwart of the blue squad, but right now he's struggling against the Mercy Lucio pairing. So much healing done. Finally, the Mercy gonna fall. Next on his list is gonna be Fire Falcon. No peel here from the Lucio, and the blue squad able to get that first checkpoint. So far, so good here for the blue team. They have a better time bank than the red squad so far. Vital getting a shot now onto Calamitous, and he's looking for another target. Vital right now just keeping the scope in. In the meantime, Andoy up on top, popping up the pile driver. There's the hook though onto Somi, and Akashi with another takedown. Bulldog is available, however. As for the red squad, they are just underneath the bridge, usually the point of defense here by the second checkpoint. Vital though being shocked up. Bannister again on the prowl, gets sleep darted, however. Can he actually get a takedown in this situation? It's gonna be a dangerous time here for all the DPS characters of the blue team, as the red team is running rampant, using the hangers as their own jungle gym. Bulldog even popped by Akashi, but I feel like this is gonna be a misclick here from the red bro dog. Fat finger, yeah, there you go. Yeah, I kinda knew it. That's great. Valkyrie though is available here for Somi. Redux ready with Bob, and Andoy ready with the mines as well. Vital though starting things off strong with a pick off onto the Lucio, but Fire Falcon is a character that can get back into the fight quite quickly. Hook though comes on out, and Vital now burning up. Needs to get pocket there by Somi. In the meantime, Calamitous in the high ground, out dueling Ash, Redux in the Ash roll. Calamitous though is just looking for another target to pick, another notch on his rifle. Billy though charging on and blinking away. Bob still available here for Calam. He doesn't see the opportunity to use that at the moment, and so he's playing very aggressively. He's using the Wrecking Ball there to try and move around with the Guardian Angel. Butterman though has to be on pocket duty because the Mercy burning up, needs to get healed at the last moment. There you go. Calamitous though overextending, looking for a pick, gets a takedown onto Diana, gets a headshot onto Vital as well. Looking for Redux right now. Will this be a Ash highlight here? No, Redux getting away just in time. Like, for today, I really want to have an Ash highlight as much as possible. Gonna be a little bias here today. Oh, Calamitous. It's like, okay, I can't get the shot onto you. I'm gonna toss out the dynamite instead. Billy right now just waiting on for the rest of the blue squad to get in position. Calamitous are wrapping up Bob, and there's a takedown now. Bob playing bodyguard, getting a kill onto Billy. Look at this, everyone hiding by the forklift. It's such a bad time. Calam though picking heads, picking a target or two, gets a kill there onto Redux, and that was just such a slow play there from the blue squad. Post from no tossed on out. Billy getting a takedown onto Bayou, but Calam though has to deal with the payload, blocking his field of view. Here comes the nano boosted Tracer though, and Billy now popping heads, gets takedown onto one, moving into the backline. Calam is gonna be the next target. Looking for Bannister next. Can the Winston stay alive in the face of all this diversity? The shock and awe is there. Billy though popping the recall, and now he's in the advantage, gets a headshot in the end. Beautiful duel there from the Tracer, gaining 3 kills in his name for the squad of the blue team.
60 seconds.
2 ultimates now ready here for the blue team, and looking at the position here for the red squad, they are trying to take the high ground again, trying to just use their Widowmaker and Ash as much as possible, but Bannister is gonna be on contest duty. Akashi ready with the whole hog. Can the red team get back to the point? Because Billy right now putting on the pressure again. He gets hooked up right now, but is enough space given there from the Tracer to his team to get the second checkpoint. Now here's a charge on in and a beautiful combination there from Somi and Butterman to just dive on to Accelerator. Here comes the Soundbar though, getting for the red squad right now, getting in position right now with the Hulag, and Akashi just able to just cleave his way to get some takedowns. Bob though gonna zip on out. Billy again with the forefront attack, looking for a target, looking for someone to pick off. Fire Falcon though gets away in time and he gets burnt up by the Dynamite in that fight. And the Dynamite DOT is actually ridiculous to say the least, and it's just interesting to see how much damage the Dynamite can do. It does actually counter out a few healing, like the passive Lucia healing. It's just like pretty even. It's like Winston damage more or less. As for the red team right now, they have gotten 3 kills. We have Bannister though rampaging right now, looking for a kill or 2. We do have Andoy though popping the mines, getting away just in time. Callum on the other hand, Bob is available, and he wants to get a pick off onto that Tracer again. But for the blue squad, what they're doing is they are just waiting on. They don't want to move on in with the Infrasight in effect. Calamitous camping the doorway. A minute remaining though for the blue team, and Billy will be the first one on the payload. First one in, last one out. Hoo-ha Rangers. And that's gonna be a big anti-heal there from the side of the blue squad. Butterman tossing out the grenade a la R6. Andoy though with the push gets the nano boost just in time, and he wants to go for another kill. But Accelerator is gonna be a hard target to actually get beautiful boop there from Fire Falcon. But Accelerator actually dropping on down, and then Doy still gonna be able to get that takedown. Bob though, Callum though caught on out, so we gonna get that kill. And we have a res right now. We have a Valkyrie rather from Bayubot, and he gets sniped up by Redux instead. So really, so much pressure here from the blue squad in terms of hit scan. They're close to the end. Accelerator now gonna fall down in himself. I don't know what he was doing there, but the blue team able to finish up the map as well.
Score 3-3. Initiating match.
Oh wait, I realized the link got broken. Kaya pala no one could click. That's unfortunate.
Ready for battle.
No, yeah, the blue the Dynamite. The Dynamite is pretty ridiculous, and it's such a character you can actually hear so well. It's actually pretty cool that Ash just getting the voice lines like that, getting the notice like that. Pretty ridiculous stuff, honestly. But anyway, for the blue team, they are gonna decide to run a Reaper instead. The spread pattern has been changed. You can see it's a little more tight, and he does get more lifesteal along the way. But Billy, Redux, and Vital right now gonna be the backbone of the attack in terms of the DPS role. On the other hand, for the red squad, they are going to be running a similar lineup, but Accelerator going to be switching on over to the Tracer instead. So for the red team right now, we do see a top part defense. Redux though, beautiful snipe onto the face of Accelerator. A dive on in, however, from Bannister into the backline, just putting on the pressure. Look at this. Butterman needs to get topped up by Somi enough, and the two supports keeping each other alive. Now this is going to be struggling for the blue team right now with the two supports pocketing each other. The blue squad will have a hard time to push on their own. Gonna be half a minute remaining here for the blue team, and it's gonna be a top part contest again. Andoy just gonna go for the bull, looking for a target or two, looking to actually peel off on Bannister, but the Winston and the Roadhog just putting on the pressure into the backline, even pick off Billy along the way. Butterman though on payload duty, and it's gonna be a duty left unfulfilled because he's gonna fall. Galactus getting the shot onto Andoy again, and this is gonna be the Ash right now, keeping his sightlines clear, and the red squad able to defend by the first checkpoint.
Score 3-3. Switching sides. Initiating match.
Legibility. Yeah, I think. Am I gonna be triggered by borders again? I'm just looking right now if the borders are okay. I feel like everything's fine. Everything should be okay.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
This is much better than retirement.
Okay, so for the red team, they do have 2 minutes and 35 remaining to go for the push halfway to that first checkpoint. So a lot of advantage here for the red squad right now, and they're gonna decide to go for a pick potential lineup instead. So Accelerator and Calamitas, very strong with those rifles, can get some insta-gives along the way. In the meantime, Billy in the backline. Billy in the backline sounds like a band, and it's actually such a good aspect of Billy's game with that Tracer. Always putting on the pressure in the backline, as Vital right now looking for a shot, already getting a kill on to Calamitas. Power drive though from Andoy. So much disruption here from the Wrecking Ball, but just not enough damage going the way of the blue squad till those 2 kills. Bayubot and Akashi gonna get felled. Andoy now boiling on in to the spawn point. In the meantime, Calamitas up on top, and the Ash is just using the high ground there to get some snipes. Post bomb though coming on out. Calamitas almost gets nicked there by the bomb. But here comes the red squad right now with Bayubot leading the charge, the Brigitte out in front, and it's gonna be a strong composition here to move into the tunnel, because with the red squad Brigitte, it's gonna be such an advantage if the blue team decides to engage there. Vital, Billy, and Redux need to get these picks beforehand, before the cavern becomes a thing, if they actually want to take the win. But Accelerator right now popping the infrasight, gonna move on in again. Bannister really low, needs to get topped up, but Billy and Somi with a good dive. Now finally the Mercy has been swatted. Billy gonna go for the blinks, but it's too late to get to the payload, and the red squad gonna be taking the win here on Gibraltar 4-3.
Play of the game.
Here it comes.
It's gonna be such a big conflict, honestly, because I'm not gonna be home. I'm not gonna be able to like what do you call this, to handle something. Well, we're gonna make it work. We're gonna make it work. We're gonna have enough time. I hope I'm not too tired, but that's why I'm looking for what do you call this, volunteers to help on out as well. But anyway, here we go with our game, and let's see who's gonna be able to take the win in this one. As for the blue squad, we'll have June on that Ash right now, keeping the pressure on with the sniper here. I don't actually know what they call Ash. Is he a sniper? Is she a basic hit scan? I feel like she's a really in between. As for the red team right now, they have given up the point, and Timora with the rocket barrage already. Classic Timora play, getting 4 on their own, and that's gonna be another set of takedowns here for the blue squad. Accelerator though trying to zip on out. Vigilance bringing Jun back to life as well, and for the blue team, they are gonna be able to defend this pretty handily. Dynamite though hitting the wall. What is Jun doing in that situation? We do see J22 leaping into the forefront, going for the med pack, and that was absolutely ballsy here from J22. Now he's gonna try to go for the flip play. Fire Falcon gonna decide to fade on out. In the meantime, Tomorrow still in the high ground, and we do have Bannister now to decide. For the red team though, they are gonna go for the push again. Here comes the charge right now. Chiaki to the corner, forces a self-destruct in the situation. The big boom comes on out, but here comes Bob, and Bob getting the nano boost. Will it be enough damage here for the blue team? Bob still going for some shots. The red Bob now coming on out. Jun does get a kill onto one. Calamitas taking down Timur along the way, and he's gonna pop the dynamite there to try and do some damage. Chiaki hooked on up, looking to track the baby diva coming on out, but for the red team, they are still in this fight. They are gonna go for the capture. The blue team forced on out. Valkyrie is available here, and we do have the test now from J22 staying on to the point. Calamitas now gaining 2 kills to his name, looking to snipe up the Mercy as well. Spots out Timora. The damage is gonna be done. Dynamite just bouncing around the wall, and here comes the rocket barrage though. He gets hooked up. Perfect cancel there from Akashi. The red squad still in this fight. The blue team though keeping the stagger on, keeping the contest on. J22 is rest up. The Winston can get the primal range just in time. Needs to land with the leap. Primal range now pop, can just keep the contest going. But overtime is pretty close here for the blue squad. Can the red team get the kill before the overtime wicker does pop? Look at this, J22 just able to keep the pressure on, keep the dream alive. The blue team right now moving on through the window as Accelerator gates 2 by the bridgeway. So for the red squad, this needs to be a win here on this capture point, so they are going to have a chance to still take Gardens. They even pop the coalescence here from Fire Falcon because the red squad is just struggling to get these kills. Shock though coming on out. Chiaki trying to zone everyone. Vigilance still going to go for the res. And J22 again, back to his usual antics, back to contesting the point. Chiaki being focused down. The Winston completely ignored. Here comes the Tracer though. Accelerator looking to get the tag and the bag. But J22 getting an nano boost. Finally, the red team able to get the capture, and the blue squad gonna go for a retake. So for the blue team, that was such a long stall, but sadly it didn't work out in their favor. J22 is just getting res not once but twice, getting the primal, getting the nano boost, getting everything from the blue team to try and enable that defense. But sadly, it was just a little too late from the blue squad. They weren't able to actually come as one, as Accelerator was putting too much pressure with using that Tracer with that pulse bomb onto the bridgeway. But anyway, the red team now gonna go for the push, but Jun getting a beautiful shot onto Fire Falcon. Here comes Bob again onto the point, and it's gonna be knocked around. Bannister right now under a lot of pressure. The two Bobs dueling. Rob Raj focused down from Tamura onto Calamitous' ultimate. And for the red squad, they are given the space to actually keep the contest going. Tamura though still in this fight. Nafara such a big hamper in this situation for the defense. Calamitous putting on the pressure, putting on the bullets, putting on the lead. Soundbire in the pop by Bayubot, and this is gonna be the red team now gonna go for the push again. The Far Mercy though on the left hand side. Chiaki gonna dive in as well. Calamitous now tossing out the dynamite and just blowing up Tamura in the sky. Reach for the sky partner, says Calamitous, and he does get that takedown. Here comes another set of dynamite. Vigilance is the next to fall. The Far Mercy dying to the Ash there, getting a good shot onto Chiaki, onto the floorway as well. Bannister with a beautiful setup, but still Calamitous keeping on the dynamite, keeping on the explosives. He has been such a good prospector in looking for these kills. But anyway, the red team right now just gonna go for the push on in again. Calamitous with another beautiful headshot. The dive though from J22 to try and go for the contest. The red team right now moving on back. Here comes the blue squad. Timura in the skyline again. Vigilance ready with the Valkyrie as well. And the blue team now focusing on to take down Bob as the Kashi there gets a hook and a kill onto J22. So for the red team, this looks pretty decent for them. All they need to do right now is defend this bridgeway as much as possible. They do get the hook onto Vigilance, and Vigilance they're just forced to use that for the overtime. The red squad able to get the finish as the blue team doesn't even get the step. That was a pog. That's such a sad time, to say the least, there for the blue squad. They look like they had it already for most of it, but then just faltering at the end. I love the attempt. I love the attempt there to try and keep the point alive, keep the pressure on, but sadly it just wasn't enough, to say the least. Yeah, anyway, the posts are up. Hopefully you guys can check that out. As for we can now finally focus on the games. 110%, more like 7%, but anyway, for the blue team, they have decided to switch out from the Ash and move on to a Junkrat Genji pairing instead. Calamitous still staying on with the rifle wielder, looking for a sniper too. J22 is gonna be that first target, and here comes Jun and Timura, the Junkrat and the Genji in the backline. Akashi now moving on in, gets that takedown, charged up from J22. The blue Reinhardt in the fray. Red team right now getting 2 kills, make that a third. And for the red squad, they are able to capitalize on the initial point capture. So with the red team, it's because they have a U-bot on that Lucio. They were able to step on to the point earlier. Thank you to follow a while ago, MNJ_. As for the red team right now, they are going to be able to push on by the signage past the Lions and keep a vigil watch on the blue team's advance. Bannister right now out in front. Here comes the fire in the hole. Here comes the dynamite. But even bigger explosives come on out from the blue squad as Timura is on that Junkrat. Gonna fly up in the sky. He's looking for a killer too as Jun will whip out the Dragon Blade. And 2 kills to the name of the Genji already. Just notching up on Night Market. Order up there for Jun. He's gonna have a helping of a Lucio and a Reinhardt. And maybe a side dish of a Roadhog as well. For the blue team, Valkyrie is available right now, and they're gonna decide to go into the middle line. The biggest issue right there for the red squad, they weren't able to counter out the Dragon Blade pressure from the side of the Genji. Bob right now with the push on in, charges come on out as well. Bob still putting on some pressure, and we have a Reinhardt tool between J22 and Bannister. Shatter is available. Bannister now in position, might pop the stun here, but instead the red team playing very civilly, playing very slowly as well. The red squad right now getting that picked off onto Timora, and that's gonna be the capture for the red team. In the meantime though, we do see another snipe there from Calamitous, and the Ash just gonna top on top with the shotgun, looking to go for the push again. Bio-Orb tossed on out, Fire Falcon with the Coalescence as well to keep the pressure on, but the blue team wisely backing on out and even getting a stagger kill onto Accelerator. Now the grab is coming up, the Riptire is right behind them as well. Timora right now looking for a target, deciding to bring it to the other side. Now he's running out of time, and he sees the sound barrier has dissipated. There's a takedown onto Callum. We do have Bayu, but now onto the side, gonna get taken down by the hammer, and a beautiful leap from J22 and Jun to get those two takedowns at the end. So for the blue team, they are gonna have 3 ultimates in check. The Vigilance Valkyrie is close to being up and running as well, and the red squad there just caught on out by the grab, by the Riptire, and it wasn't even a big grab. It was just the red team taking way too long to back out. Jun now gonna try to force things with the Dragon Blade, and J22 with a beautiful charge there onto 1. Callum though popping up Bob, and let's see if Bob can get these kills. Look at that, the tracking there. Bob, absolutely perfect accuracy, looking to get a kick down onto the Reinhardt, but Bannister right now gonna get charged up by the blue Reinhardt. Akashi is there to get the counter kill. The red team though still staying on with the pressure, tossing out a few right clicks here and there. Will it be enough, however, for the red team right now, as here comes the blue squad moving on to the point instead. So for the blue team, they are just keeping the gates in check. They are just being the guardians of the gateway to the night market point. But the red team right now ready with 3 ultimates. Shiaki though with another Graviton Surge, and has been focusing on to Akashi. This time though, the red team is ready. They get 2 kills at the start. They are trying to get in position with the Coalescence, with the speed boost from the Lucio. Shatter though coming on out before the fall of J22. The red team able to get the team kill, and that was just a big mistake there from Chiaki. He decided to grab up the Roadhog again, and this time the blue team, the red team rather, knew exactly what to do. Just ignore Akashi. He can tank it up and go for some kills instead. Very potent play here from the red squad. We do see Bannister though being booped around. Jun with that takedown, and the Genji now looking to go on to the point again. The blue team needs to get the capture here to have a chance to go for the win in control center, but J22 now caught off guard in the corner. Here comes Fire Falcon looking for the sucky $5, and Timora though with a perfect Riptire there, getting 3 kills along the way, having the opposing squad. Calamitous right now in the corner. Can Bannister and Calamitous actually turn things around? Because the overtime is ticking here for the red squad still. Chiaki has switched over to the Tracer. Jun on that Genji as well, but he's really low. He needs the rest of the squad to rotate on in, and the blue team now getting the stagger kills onto the opposing squad. The soundbar there from Bayuba to keep Accelerator alive. This has to be hero mode here for the Tracer. Will the Genji be able to get the deflect in time? Look at the movement here from the blue squad right now. Deflect now coming out from Jun, and he goes for the dash and the slash. Dragon Blade coming on now. Fire Falcon gonna be first target and gets his head chopped off. Next will be Accelerator on his list, and this is gonna be the Roadhog now of Akashi moving on in. Calamitous though getting 2 kills. Bob onto the point as well, looking for a target or 2, and Callum turning things around all on his own. J22 right now just the only survivor. We have a Transcendence though from Yumi to keep the pressure on, and damn, Calamitous there just using the space given by its team and by Bob to get those takedowns.
Play of the game.
Bob with 100% accuracy, dude.
Justice reigns from above.
Quadruple kill. Quintuple kill.
Very needed. Very needed, honestly. It changes so much dynamics now. If you can't... It makes no sense. You have a small shield and you bash into the big shield. How does that make sense? Honestly. Like, how does that even make sense? But anyway, where's the short? I'm waiting for the short to happen, but no one doing it. But for the red squad right now, we will have Calamitous here on that Ash, spotting out Billy, tossing out the dynamite from the tunnel, but it might be a cave in him from Billy. It's gonna be a duel, but here comes the McCree. Flashbang comes on out. Great short, by the way. Redux out of nowhere getting the flashbang. Gets that takedown. In the meantime, Jikama caught on out by the Roadhogs there. We do see a few duels. Milsons though out in front, out dueling Akashi. Milsons the one through Roadhog out here. We decide to contest the payload instead. Bannister though staying on with the push, and he's gonna get caught out on his own. Poor Reinhardt there, gonna fall along the way. But for the blue team right now, they're gonna get the initial defense. Solid work so far from the blue squad. Dynamite can be tossed on out. Will it actually land? No, it doesn't make it in time. But Billy here looking for a target that has already the Golden Ash. Fire Falcon just hopping around with that Lucio. The red team though gonna go for the push instead. Accelerator has decided to switch on over to the Sombra as well. And now the Sombra just skulking around. Yumi gonna drop on down. Nano boost available here for the blue team, but the red squad still keeping on the pressure with a takedown on to Jikama. So for the blue team, they have lost one. Inga pala yung shield. Whole hog though available here for Milsons. Here comes the hack though from Accelerator, and there's the hook. There's the shatter now from Bannister. He gets two. One strike to rule the two supports. Milsons though staying alive thanks to the land boost. Redux now gonna drop on down, going for the flashbang fan the hammer combination. Finally gets a kill onto the Reinhardt, and the blue team now back into the fight. Milsons decided to go for the flank as Akashi just outbodies Redux in that game. Milsons though with a takedown now, getting revenge for his McCree, and the blue team just pushing on with the Wrecking Ball as well as the Roadhog. For the red squad here, they have 5 ultimates in check, and they are gonna try to go for a play. Accelerator though with a solo EMP, and that is very questionable here for the red squad right now. No one in position to actually follow up with that EMP. Milson staying on point. Jikama with the bolt on in as well. Might now come on out, and here comes Redux up on top. Deadeye is being primed, looking for Fire Falcon, gets that kill over there. Akashi though in close quarters, very fatal, gets that shot onto Redux. The red team now going for the push again, but Milson's again getting a catch onto the sneaky Sombra. For the blue team, this defense has been absolutely stellar. Billy right now just playing the Ashe to a good degree. Going for the hack now onto Akashi. The red team though, Akashi getting his own hack on out. Coalesce is coming on out here from Digital Chaos as well. And this is gonna be the blue squad in control once again. Billy though getting a snipe onto Accelerator. Calamitous now gonna fall to the hand of Billy. Akashi getting the hook on out once again. And here comes Jikama in the face of adversity. For the blue team right now, they are going to be able to defend this for the past 3 minutes. Can they get that last minute defense? Just try to keep the payload by the gas station. It's still trying to fill up to its long ass journey, but Akashi now starting things off strong with the takedown on the deadlock leader gang herself. There's a hook right now, misses this time as Redux gets a headshot onto Accelerator, going for the duel against Bannister. Milson's though hook connecting onto Callum. Perfect charge though, catching out Yumi, and the Ana now out of commission. The red team not gonna, the blue team rather, not gonna have half of their healing in their hearts. For the blue squad, this is gonna be a little desperate with those mines from Jikama, but Digital Chaos all on his own, just keeping everyone topped up with the Moira. Coalesce is available, and he's gonna be forced to use the Coalescence in this fight early, just to keep the Wrecking Ball in this fight, keep the Hamster ready, willing, and able to go for the fight. But Billy though popping bomb, and it's gonna be such a bodyguard play here by the corner. Can the red team make it in time? Redux with a beautiful Deadeye as well at the end, and the blue team able to take a solid first point defense.
Score 0-0. Switching sides.
Where's the replay? I like this. So Digital Chaos forces the Coalescence. There's Bob coming on in and just smushing Fire Falcon at the start, and looking by the corner, just keep an eye on Redux up on top. Look at that. Look at just everyone dying. Everyone just died to the Deadeye. I love it. The Bob died, Accelerator died, the Roadhog died. I feel like the reunion short, by the way. But anyway, the blue team right now having an easy task ahead of them. Sadly, there's no pie anywhere. The most beautiful pie I've ever seen in any video game. Walang pie eh.
Ready for battle.
Dapat may pie. Shit, wala si Cake dito. Apple pie is the best. I know sila Cake, they're gonna be coming home. Coming home for Christmas. And a happy holiday. So how long are we gonna go today, guys? How long can we go? 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 But anyway, for the blue squad right now, they're gonna decide to run a similar composition on their attack. Gonna still have the two hat bearers here, Billy and Redux, with matching hats, ready to go for the attack. Dynamite now moving on into the diner, and Calamitous now looking to get a kill with a vengeance. But Callum scoping on in, looking for a target or two. Milson's now moving on through to the tunnels. And this is going to be the blue squad now going for a quick and easy push. Bannister though out in front. Akashi on Azaria as well. So for the red team, they're going to play a little more standard with the Moira Ana composition to provide their backbone. Accelerator though on that Soldier 76. So for the red squad, they do have a lot of sustain as well. Billy right now going at the fire range, looking for a target or two. But the red team right now taking care of the two cowboys in that first strike. So for the red squad, they can go for the push, but they don't really want to overextend past that corner. It's a little dangerous for the red team to just go for the push all the way to the diner, because the blue team has so much range to work with. Akashi now felling Jakama. Here comes the Zarya. Accelerator though up on top. Might get headshotted in this fight, but using the kill there. There you go. As I was saying, Billy right now just capitalizing on the overextending Soldier 76. Gets that takedown. Coalescence coming out from Digital Chaos as well. And Abayubat is going to be next target. There's the dynamite curving up. Bob comes on out, however. Grabbing the surge is there as well, but I feel that's not really the most potent combo in a grab Bob setting. But for the red squad right now, they did pop a number of ultimates there. Coalescence is there well to keep everyone topped up. Billy right now keeping the charge on, using this fight to get his Bob ready, willing, and able to go. Akashi now getting dinged left, right, and center. And for the blue squad, they're gonna have to try and reset once again. A tactical visor though from Accelerator right now, and the red team just wants to keep the pressure on, keeps the kills going, but Billy with a beautiful flank gets rid of Akashi. Dynamite now connecting, but Yubat really low in a bad spot. Will he fall? The Ana dying, but Calamitous is there with the shotgun. Now it's Ash versus the world here, as the blue squad is just riding the payload. Again, the overextension there from Accelerator working out in favor of the attackers. The red team right now gonna move on to try and go for the contest. Kalan's gonna drop on down. Jakama is there to keep the overwatch on. Firefalcon right now tossing out the Bio Orb as well, and Digital Chaos right now just mixing the healing with the damage. The blue team now close to the end. Redux now into the backline, gets spelled by the Soldier 76, but will it be enough here, as Akashi is the only survivor? The Soldier 76 is running around. The blue team gets the finish of the map and will take it 1-0.
Play of the game.
Play of game going to Billy this time on the Ashe.
Bob, do something.
You know, highlight inch. The nano boosted Bob is just it's interesting. Bob doing work. 8 Bob kills. I want my pink Lucio skin. I want pink Mercy. Pink Mercy is already thing. Pink Mercy is already thing. Official na ba yun? I think so. I think that's the colors talaga. Anyway, for Chiaki AFK. Pausing. A pause after this fight. Calamitous though getting a headshot already. And the red team gonna go for the 5v6. Doesn't need Chiaki in their lineup. The red squad right now getting 4 kills. Just running over the blue team. Okay. Okay. 5v6 na lang. You guys did great. It's okay, the red squad already just ran on in and it was able to take that one. Chiaki now back into the game, and that is the first time we have seen a AFK actually work out. Chiaki's just like, what the hell is happening? How did my own team just win that one? Makes it in time though. So where were we? So back into the game, we did see a substitution by you, but now in for Jakama. Besides that, the red squad just running over that first checkpoint. Solid stuff with a 5-man composition. They are gonna decide to run a 2-1-3 though, with Sweet Fry on the Brigitte, just putting the payload in action, whipping it to work. On the other hand, for the blue squad, they have decided to get a Reinhardt now, and Milson's gonna be on that Roadhog as well. Bannister though just gonna slam into the corner, as the red team right now gonna go for the push again. Digital Chaos though tossing out the Bio Orb and gets a takedown onto Vigilance. Calamitous trying to back on out. Here comes the Coalescence again. The blue squad right now with the push on in again. Bannister right now by grenade it up, and for the blue squad, this is just a lot of pressure going the way of their defense. This is absolutely perfect here. They're using the choke point of the alleyway to actually actually make the Coalescence something very fatal. The red team had to back on out, and for the blue squad right now, they are pressing the advantage. But Digital Chaos might have to play this a little more safely because he's going to be overextending the rest of the blue squad now onto the other side. The tank line now getting in position. Full hog available here for the blue team. But here comes Rally with the speed boost. The red squad now running rampant. There's going to be a nano boost onto one of the members of the blue squad. However, and Yumi right now just trying to enable the rest of his team. Huge shatter though coming out from Bannister. And 2 kills now for the red team. Redux still getting a snipe on out onto Calamitous. Gets a headshot on the Vigilance as well. And this is going to be a rotation here from the Widowmaker now to try and contest the payload, but the red team is able to just stabilize by the objective and just stay on with the push. Thank you. As for the red squad right now, they are gonna go inside to the 3rd checkpoint. Transcend is not available here. Soundbar is up and running for J22 as well. In the meantime, here comes the Coalescence from Digital Chaos, and the blue squad now will get the Soundbar in response. Okay, sorry, had to move my car. Unfortunate there. It's okay. Bob now coming on out from Billy, and here comes Billy Bob Thornton himself. Billy Bob trying to get some damage. He almost gets knocked into this. There's the hook right now. Milson's looking for an environmental as well. The dynamite though coming on out, and Billy and Calamitous having a quick little duel. It's okay. Basta you're okay, it's okay. Now the chance is available here for the red team, and they are waiting for an opportunity to move on inside. The corner now being contested. Shatter connecting onto 2. The charge is enough there to get away from the environmental, but the red squad still able to go for the push, and will get the grab just in time. 4 kills already. So much momentum in the favor of the red team. Billy tried to go for the contest into the back, looking for the health pack as well. Is gonna fall along the way. Now Milson's next target cornered up. So much beatdown from the red team. The supports just getting the revenge there against Milson's, and now the payload close to the end, but though staying behind the cargo there. Redux getting a snipe onto Calamitous, but Chiaki able to turn things around and get the trade back. The spawn camp here for the red squad as Zarya does so much damage along the way. The red team now gonna get the finish with a good time bank in store. And the ridiculous thing about the red team is they finished out the first check-on with 1 member AFK. And they were still able to move on with that much momentum and move on to finish up the map like that. Swapping the sides right now, the blue team gonna decide to try and attack as well. What the hell? How will the red team actually respond to this one? Because
Ready for battle.
that was just that was just a steamroll. Honestly, the blue team honestly caught off guard, and the red team's 2-1-3 was just very strong against what the blue team actually likes playing. So this time we do see some role switches. Digital Chaos gonna go for the Pharah instead, and Bayuba is already ready with the Mercy. On the other hand, J22 gonna be on that Symmetra and use the teleporter to go up, to go down, try to figure out how to actually play this. But anyway, the red squad right now just waiting on for the 5th member to get ready. Calamitous of course gonna go on the Ashe. Billy gonna be on that Hanzo as well. Redux though looking to try and duel this. Has the fuel skin already. Thank you for the resub, dude.
Today would be the day my baby would be born after first subscribing.
Oh shit, it's a pregnancy resub. Thank you, Funcheck. Thanks for the support. Actually, guys, I just got my recent Twitch payout, so that was cool. Like I get like every 2-3 months, so it's not bad. It's not sustainable money, that's for sure. Especially I'm losing subs right now because people are moving out of Twitch and moving out of Overwatch. But well, whatever. I really appreciate you guys always supporting, especially the long time. Love you long time, guys. Especially like someone like Funcheck. 9 months, dude. Thank you. Let's name our baby Fun Daks. But it's like a fun size Daks. But anyway, for the red team right now, they are going to be able to hold on this first defense. Lambda's even getting a pick off onto Billy. And the problem there for the blue squad, they weren't able to capitalize on using the Far Mercy in terms of pressure. Just so much damage being done by Calamitous. And Sweet Fry just in the ground, just doing so much damage as well, keeping control of these streets. There now J22 getting a snipe onto Redux. How does that even happen? How do you get a snipe with the Symmetra against a hit scan like that? But anyway, for the red squad, they are going to be able to keep on the pressure. Chiaki, though, extending past the gate. Might be a little dangerous, though, if he gets caught out. But the cameras are doing work. And Bayubat now catching out J22 with the sentry turrets. In the meantime, the blue team now using the bus as the purge point. But Calamus now going to decide the charge. So low, though, the Digital Chaos just putting on the bombardment and gets that takedown. Photon Barrel being used though by J22, and the blue team right now trying to stabilize by the point. Sentry turret there getting a takedown onto Milsons. The red squad still able to keep on with this defense, and in the meantime, this is gonna be the blue team now ready with 2 ultimates. Milsons deciding to switch on over to the Wrecking Ball instead. Dragon Strike available for Billy as well, but Chiaki just high energy. They're able to get some takedowns. Bob now coming on out, and he's gonna get stunned up. There's the nano boost onto Bob, driving the surge onto Bob as well. So many things toss out onto Bob. Rocket Barrage though coming on out from the Digital Chaos, but still no kills going the way of the blue team. The red squad just using so much, but Billy with a beautiful Dragon Strike there, getting 3 kills out of nowhere, and that is the opening the blue team is looking for. They have the spawn advantage. Billy again with a 4th kill. He's gonna come on in again, looking for vigilance right now. The Mercy gets stuck by the fence way. Calaminus though tossing out the coach gun, gets that takedown. The Wrecking Ball in his face, and just so much pressure now from Milsons to go for the takedown onto the Ash. But Callum getting that kill from the grave, gets the Hammond along the way. Fun Daks Lamau. There you go, dude. That's our little baby boy fun trick. As we do have Sweet Fry onto the right hand side, just camping it out, gets that takedown onto Redux. Digital Chaos and Bayubat though staying on the point, but the red squad still having the numerical advantage. So for the blue team, they need to make their DPS line a little more potent. They need to get these kills. They already have 3 of them, and Milson's just struggling to make an impact with this Wrecking Ball. On the other hand, here comes Redux right now looking for a sniper to Sweet Fire though, whip shot connecting onto the Hanzo, and the red team right now is just camping out the gate and just hunting for anyone who goes past them. It's really just border control here for the red team right now, but Redux tossing out the dynamite, getting the burn. Repair pack though coming on out from Sweet Fry, and here comes the blue team going through to the center. Teleporter though being used and gonna be put onto the statue to give a sense of the high ground here for the red squad, but the Digital Chaos is already on it, just bursting down the teleporter and the turrets, looking for Calamitas next. Valkyrie is popped as well, Bayubat now flying into the forefront. Dragon Strike is there, Dragon Surge is there as well from the red squad. Yumi though getting a kill. Milsons with 2 right now, popping the mines. Photon Barrier is a little too late to protect the rest of the red squad, but can they actually turn things around as Chiaki is in the middle, just doing some damage onto the Wrecking Ball. Here comes Bannister as well, ready with the shatter. Can the red team make it out in time? Round Barrage available here for the blue squad, and the second tick now being taken. The red team having one last chance to try and go for the contest. Bannister marching on in, but it's just a little too late right now. Can Vigilance go for the step? No, he can't. He's gonna get caught out instead. Will he stay alive? Yes, he can. Bannister putting up the shield in time. Digital Chaos though with a Round Barrage to keep the pressure on. So for the blue team, it has been a solid experience for them in that last part. Just finally able to get some takedowns. What is that sound? I would like to rejoice that Brig can't stun through shields anymore. I was saying a while ago, it just makes no sense why the small shield can stun a big shield, you know, that kind of deal. But the red team still by the center. Bob is available now here for Calamitas, and in the meantime we have Bannister ready with a shatter as well. For the blue squad, however, it's Billy now tossing out a few shots up on top. Can Billy go for another pick? There's gonna go with the Sonic Arrow. Chiaki though pushing on in again, and the red team gonna give the blue squad the taste of their own medicine and gonna fight in the alleyway. Bob now is out in front, enforcing the will of the Ash of Calamitas, but Calam falling himself. 2 kills now for the red team as they're trying to bring back this defense. J22 moving on to the Doomfist as well and gets a punch on out onto Yumi. I think this is the first time we actually see the Doomfist in play. Chiaki though just trying to use his eye energy to get a few more picks, looking to melt down the Hammond as well. Redux though looking for a snipe and gets rid of the Doomfist this time, and the blue team right now taking the high ground as much as possible to utilize their Hanzo Ash lineup to its full efficiency. On the other hand, here for the red squad, they have their tank ultimates. Vigilance ready with the Valkyrie as well, but is going to be coming on from the spawn. Milson's right now, Pile Driver into the middle line, is able to get away from the charge just in time. J22 though being put under pressure. Milson's able to tank this up, gonna pop the shields. Will the Wrecking Ball stay alive just in time? Yes, he can, but the red squad right now gonna go for the push, just keeping the corner in contention. J20 now whiffing over onto Milson's. The Meteor Strike though doesn't get too much, however, and the red squad right now will decide to hold by the gate. So for the red team, they are just gonna keep the pressure on with the Doomfist and the Ashe support from the backline. They are very strong by the streets, with Bannister, Chiaki, and Sweetfry able to go for a triangle offensive. On the other hand, here for the blue squad, they have Redux now coming in from the backline. Bob is there to go for the run on by, but Redux missing his shots, and Calamnus is going to be able to get that kill. The bar though coming on in, and the rocket barrage here from Digital Chaos is going to get counteracted by Vigilance. Graviton Surge is there as well, and the red team gonna take it mid-clash because the blue squad having no members by the payload. Play of the game though gonna go to Chiaki.
Огонь по готовности.
Masabit yung Hanzo sana. Plays Ashe. It's just always nice to say a new hero being spotlighted as much as possible. But anyway, here we go with the blue squad. We do have Fire Falcon gonna be the vanguard here for the blue team. They're gonna try to back one out, however, as Sweetfry right now gonna go for the push on in again. And this is gonna be the red team right now, just keeping the pressure on, keeping into the middle line, and they will try as much as they can to actually get some kills along the way. Timora though already getting first blood there onto Vigilance, focusing down onto Sweetfry. Bannister in the meantime has decided to switch on over from a Reinhardt to a Doomfist. So we'll see if the Doomfist can actually make it count. Eichenwalde though is such a good map to actually play the Doomfist. Calamnus having a quick little duel against Shikama, as well as the payload now being contested here by Chiaki at the corner of the square. Hook though comes on out from Sweetfry, capitalizing on the opening there given by Fire Falcon. Chikama now using the Kochan to get away, but J22 putting the pressure on. Dynamite gonna pop in front of Chikama. He's gonna burn up and he's gonna die along the way. So for the red squad, within the minute, they are gonna be able to get the initial capture of the point. We will see a Resurrect there as well. Bannister now back into the fight. A Far Mercy here from the blue team trying to move on in. Timora and Funchek working together now to try and stay alive. But the Mercy just hopping away at the last second there. Timora close to the rocket barrage as well. Valkyrie now available here for Funchek, and it is a lot quicker nowadays with that increased charge rate. Redux though, Storm Arrows are primed, Dragon Strike is available as well. Calamitous now getting tagged, Vigilance up into the air, will get taken down there by Redux. Chiaki though is trying to back on out, and we do have J22 zipping away for the time being. The red team though, still on to this. Callum and Sweetfry ready with the ultimates. Rocket Branch though coming on out from Timora out of nowhere, and it's gonna be 3 kills to his name. Funchek bringing him back to life as well. So for the blue squad, they are gonna be able to defend by the gateway. Just a surprise assault there from Timora, making it count, getting half of the opposing squad. The red team caught unaware, and the hitscan wasn't in position to actually get the instant takedown. The red team though gonna initiate things off with a sound barrier. Bob coming out from Jakama in response. Kalam now willing to send out his Bob as well, and this is gonna be Sweetfry in the face of the blue Bob. Timora though coming on out again, gets that takedown onto one. He gets grabbed up. Perfect initiation here from the red squad. Dragon Sight though in response from Redux to just try to mitigate the oncoming assault, the oncoming push, and it's able to give Fire Falcon free reign to hammer on to Sweetfry. Chiaki though caught on out, and the Zarya will be able to stay alive thanks to the bubble. For the red team right now, they are looking to pick off Fire Falcon, and they are going to be able to do so. So the payload now going to get a little progress, as it's going to be a 2-for-1 so far. Callum looking for a target, spots out Dom, gets the click, gets a second, gets the third. Beautiful shooting here from Callum, gets a fourth, and that's just going to be Callum showing everyone how it's done, how to use the rifle, pure skill all throughout. Now Fire Falcon going to be the next target. Here he comes with the dynamite. J22 gonna go for the push again. Fire Falcon now going with marching orders, trying to protect Chikama along the way, but the Doomfist there putting on the pressure, going for the combination, and that's gonna be the takedown. Now Meteor Strike is available here for Bannister. Can the Doomfist stay alive? Using the Meteor Strike now to not fall into the river, and will decide to land on the Fire Falcon instead, and that was a perfect timing there from Bannister, saving the one charged up. Redux though, Dragon Strike from the gateway, and will it be enough fire for the blue team to defend this? Timora right now just hovering around on her own. On the other hand, here comes Shikama, gets picked off immediately by Bannister. Fonchik now gonna go for the res, will get it in time. The Far Mercy gonna go for the contest as well. Fire Falcon now stabilizing the position of the defensive squad as Sweet Fry is looking for a hook or two. Size Exam connecting though onto the Ash, and really can see the Doomfist just getting in the face of the Rifle Wielder. It's a little too much for the Cowboy. Soundfire the pop by the Red Squad as well to keep the push alive, and they are gonna be able to get the capture. Completely unnecessary Soundfire, but I guess the Red team just wanted to be a little more safe with it. Now the gate now just being busted in as Calamitous now will decide to go for the march alongside Bannister. The two DPSs taking the forefront, going for a few picks. Yukama though trying to turn things around with his own rifle, but still the blue team struggling to get control. J22 now looking for a boop, looking for a play. He's getting hammered around. The Lush staying alive. The blue squad could have actually got the pick off there with some focus fire. Grab the Surge now coming on now. Dragon Strike is there as well from the opposing side, but Callum gets 2 kills with Bob. Dragon Strike now consuming Bob along the way, in the blue team right now turning things around with the Hanzo, getting some kills for the defensive squad. But in the meantime, the red team now gonna go for the push again. Chiaki does have a good number of energy, and this is gonna be the red team right now trying to capitalize on it. We do have a nano boost now going the way of Fire Falcon. Shatter does not connect, it's just way too far off. Good push there from Sweet Fry, and will it be enough here for the red team to take the win? J22 now just hopping around with the wall ride. Timor ready with the rocket barrage as well. For the blue squad, they are gonna be a little out of their element because they don't have the free space of the outside world here in the Eichenwalde castle. Good push on in from Vigilance, however, just putting the pressure on still to Timora. Rocket Barrage available right now for the blue squad, and they are just waiting on for an opportunity to strike. But can the red team actually capitalize on that pick off? Timora right now getting 2 in the back line. He gets spelled, however, by Vigilance. It's gonna be even trade so far, but a Meteor Strike now tossed out by Bannister, trying to get into the back line. Gonna land on the Chandelier, gets a little bit of chip damage on the Redux. Soundbarrier the pop by the red squad, and they just want to go for the push again, but we do have a Dragon Strike here cutting through the center. Now here comes a Bob from Jikama. He's looking for a pick or two. Bob putting on the pressure as well, putting on the covering fire. Dynamite connecting now onto 2, and the blue squad able to defend this once again. So Dom here has decided to switch on over to the Brigitte instead, and it has been able to stabilize the position here of the blue squad, running the Reinhardt and the Brigitte, just able to keep defending as much as possible. But in the meantime, the red team deciding to switch things over. Gonna be a Reaper here instead for Bannister. On the other hand, the blue squad now looking for an opportunity to strike. Shatter is available now for Fire Falcon. And then on the other hand, here comes the red squad just burning up the Reaper in this fight. He's gonna go for the Shadow Step. Will it be enough? Because the lifesteal is pretty substantial nowadays. It's 30% from 20%. Bannister now just skulking around again, looking for a target or two. The blue squad though, still staying on by the corner. Doesn't want to overextend past the stairway. Some very safe play here from the blue team. Chiaki though, high energy. Shatter now connecting on to 3. And it's a good setup from Fire Falcon. Jikama with the Bob as well. Speed Ride though gonna go for the push. 2 kills right now for the blue team. They spot out J22 as well. And Diana in a spot of trouble. Gonna fall along the way. So that's gonna be a stagger onto Diana. Res coming out onto Timora as well. So for the blue squad, they are gonna be full in terms of numbers. Dynamite though connecting from Calamitous, and he's looking for another pickoff. But Timora just wants to go outside, wants to get into sleep-free air, just wants to get some fresh air into this one. But Timora now just caged in like a beast, and like a beast that's caged, just wanted to lash out, take care of Chiaki along the way. And Ana Boost now available here for the red squad, and Chiaki back to life. Here comes Bannister though, trying to go for the march in. 25 seconds remaining for the red squad, and they are just gonna try their best to finish this one up. For the blue team, they are still staying on with Fire Falcon out in front. Timordo caught out with the nano boosted Zarya. There's so much damage done there by the beam. Dom right now caught out as well into the middle. Rally comes on out. Redux in the meantime keeping a contest alive. Can the Hanzo make a difference in the back line? He does get some damage done, and 2 kills now for the blue squad. Timor as well soaring around into the skyline as much as the castle can provide. But for the red team, they are losing numbers left, right, and center. Redux again popping off, popping heads, getting 2 kills along the way. The only one left is Free Fire. The Roadhog now cornered in the castle walls, and the blue squad now able to defend the point.
Score 0-2. Switching sides. Initiating match.
So moving moving on in the blue team right now. 25 seconds remaining. So to try and figure out what lineup they're gonna want to run. The red team almost finishing up the map, but just struggling in that last push. With the blue team just able to stabilize with the Brigitte, with the Hanzo, and still running the Pharmacy to a effective degree, to say the least. For the blue team right now, we do have 5 ultimates ready, willing, and available right now.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
For the blue squad, probably needs to go for another tank, but instead they're gonna get a half-half with Dom on the Brigitte instead. On the other hand, the defense will have Bannister back on his main role, trying to get some pickoffs with that Reinhardt. Has been super solid so far.
4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
But anyway, for the red team right now, they are trying to get in position against Timor right now, just soaring in the skyline, looking for a target or two. Will be met, however, by J22, and we'll see an aerial duel between these two Pharas. Gonna be a tango right now for the red squad. The blue team, on the other hand, looking for an opportunity to strike. Jikama, though, out in front. Will the blue team make a difference here? Will they be able to bust in the defense in this situation? For the blue squad, they are starting to stabilize behind Fire Falcon, but Calamus already picking up 2 along the way, getting 2 kills to the name of the defense. In the meantime, the blue squad right now just staying behind the car, the overturned car right there, as the red team is trying to take both the high and the low grounds. J22 and Vigilance there just putting some pressure on to Timora. The Far not really having a good time as Funtrick is still down below. Can Funtrick make it in time? He needs to keep the ground topped up. Dom is ready with the nano boost, however. Fire Falcon gets bursted on immediately. The nano boost doesn't make it, but it's gonna be a 1-for-1 trade. Redux getting a snipe onto Sweetfry, looking for another target now, looking to try and get the Ash. Timora is in a lot of distress, and he gets away just in time. For the blue team, however, a lot of time has elapsed. It's been a minute and a half already, and no progress past this archway has been made. The red team just able to keep the pressure on, and even have the shatter available here for Bannister. Will it be enough for the red squad to take the win? Fire Falcon having a quick little hammer duel. Who will win this one out? Bannister now burning up with the passion, burning up with the dynamite as well. Dragon Strike though coming on out. Bannister missing the charge, and the blue team able to capitalize. Redux getting Calamitous as well. Funtrick around with the Valkyrie as well, and the blue team trying to go for the push alongside this. Chiaki though bursting Timora down with some help from J22. Fire Falcon stabilizing, staying alive. We do have Dom though really low, gets help back just in time. Sound barrier popped by Sweetfire as well, and the red squad now looking for stragglers to pick off. So another successful defense here for the red team. The Shatter and the Bob are available here for the red squad. On the other hand, here for the blue squad, Bob is available as well as the Nano Boost as well. So for the blue team, they can go for the push as much as possible. Try to burst down the wall, try to burst down the barrier with Bob just charging on in. It'll be interesting though if you get like Bob to charge and then your Reinhardt to charge at the same time. But Fire Falcon playing it slow, deciding to march on his own. Bob now coming on out, looking to get some shots onto Chiaki. The red team on the other hand just gonna back on out because Bob is stuck by the corner. Now the boost onto Bob as well, pointing and clicking onto the Pharah. A 1-for-1 trade so far, but the red squad is able to hide behind the payload. Now Timora is gonna try to look for a perch and will rest up the gas along the way. Rocket Barrage now available here for Timora. Res comes on out, however, it's right back into the fight. Rocket Barrage now is there, canceling out the shatter. Timora getting 3. Perfect initiation there from the Pharah, just going with the concussive shot. And we do have Chiaki now stuck in the side, will get felled by Timora along the way. And the blue squad getting the capture of that first point. 3 minutes and 15 seconds remaining here for the blue team. On the other hand, the red team just looking to try and regroup as much as possible. Bannister is gonna be down below, looking to go for a leap or two. Timora right now gonna try and get away and gets a pick off on the Sweetfry alongside it. Calamitous though really low, needs to get topped up as Shikama getting a headshot onto J22, and this is gonna be the blue squad right now trying to start their snowball, trying to build a snowman here to go for an avalanche play to move on into that second checkpoint. But anyway, the red squad deciding to dive on instead with Bannister now leading the forefront. Calamus out sniping Jakama as well, and the red team taking the perch. Sleep Dart now connecting from Dom onto the Winston, and Jakama brought back to life. So the Ashe right now is in a spot of trouble, gonna back on out instead. We have a Graviton Sturge drop from Chiaki, but he doesn't have too much follow-up along the way. Redux getting a Deadeye onto one as well, and this is gonna be the blue team now making their own opening, making their own space, and making a good amount of pressure here to try and capture that second checkpoint. Redux now caught on out into the middle. The McCree right now looking for a target to snipe up, but Jakama does get easy pickings instead. Bob is available here, so Jakama can actually pop the Bob at any time to go for the choke point there onto the right hand side. Bannister though with a leap so far away from the Pyro Rage, it's gonna be a spot of trouble here for the Winston right now, but he does get the bubble in time from Chiaki. The red squad right now staying on by the payload, but there's the snipe on up from Redux. J22 switching over to the Diva as well, so we'll see a triple tank combination here for the red squad. No other supports besides Free Fire right now. It is gonna be a little bit of a struggle here for the red team to keep the sustain going. So there's the pick off now onto the Diva, and the blue team gonna decide to move into the castle gates. Timora though looking for a 1-for-1 trade. Bannister gonna decide to reset as well, as Jakama getting free range, getting enough space here and having no barriers to work with to take down Vigilance in that fight. For the blue team, they are just gonna decide to march through the stairway. J22 right now going for some shots again. Calamus in the meantime in the backline as the blue squad deciding to go for the push. Shatter is available here for the blue squad. Fire Strike is tossed out as well. Calamus still staying up on top, and he's looking for a Shatter too. We do have the Nano Boost now on to the blue Reinhardt. There's gonna be a pushback from the Diva. Vigilance caught to the side, gets charged up. The blue squad now gonna go for the push again. Deadeye available right now for Redux, but he's just deciding to take the high ground instead. There's gonna be a rocket to the face of the Ashe, and here comes the McCree just skulking around, trying to be sneaky. Flashbang connecting, then Sweet Fry does fall. D-Vector is there for Chiaki right now, gonna try to go for the last ditch effort with the Graviton Surge. The baby Diva with the contest. Bannister right now gonna be the next target here for the stagger, and the red squad still staying on. Here comes the charge. Calamus gonna fall to the McCree. Stun grenade comes on out as well, and the blue team able to finish up Eichenwalde and is gonna take the win.
Play of the game.
Play the game. Two Calamities. There you go. Dom. Ooh, Dom getting sniped up along the way now. This was such a good volley there from Callum. Just complete skill. Honestly, pure skill. Nothing. No shenanigans. Just get some shots. So we're gonna start things off here on Ruins, and we will have a Reinhardt Wrecking Ball right now for the blue squad. Jakama on that Ashe as well. In the meantime, for the red squad, we will see a standard dive with Redux on the Widowmaker, and Rebirth gonna be playing the Ashe this time. That'll be fun to see, as Rebirth is gonna decide to play the Ashe role instead. Gonna be playing that DPS, looking for a snipe or two. In the meantime, for the red squad, they are gonna decide to move on by the left side of the point. The blue team marching on in. Dom looking for an opportunity to go for the bowl, and we have Chiaki though up on top. The red Diva now just trying to get away. Bannister gonna go for the contest as well, and we will see a duel onto the point. Redux though getting a perfect shot onto Bayubat, and that's the entry frag that the red team is looking for. Redux now getting 2 kills. Jakama gonna be the next target in his sightlines. Rebirth though picking off Fire Falcon. We'll see how the red Ashe is gonna play in the front line, just playing very aggressively with the hip fire. And with the hip fire, you do shoot a lot faster, but you do a little less damage. So anyway, the red squad right now gonna get that initial capture as Bannister leaping into the fray, shocking up Bayubat as well. The blue team right now keeping on to the left hand side. Timora trying to do some antics as well with that Genji, but it is gonna be the blue team now struggling to make an opening here. They are just struggling by their Pantheon, as the blue team right now will decide to go for the Dragon Blade. Timora with the deflect as well, cuts down Rebirth to start things off, but Chiaki just running over the Genji along the way. So for the red squad, they are gonna be able to stabilize here and stay on with the push, with the defense. Rebirth right now gonna be respawning, as here comes Chiaki launching the self-struck into the airline. Will it actually lead to kill? No. Perfect barrier play from both Dom and Fire Falcon. The blue squad right now trying to move into this. Redux going for a sniper too. Infosight is available as well. But here for the blue team right now, they are onto the left-hand side. Shatter is available for Firefalcon as well. Banish right now bringing the beat down with the Prior Rage, looking to go for Timora next, who has decided to switch on over to the Widowmaker, and that's going to be a tough time there for Timora as Rebirth right now whipping out the Bob, getting rid of the U-Bot. Chikama ready with Bob as well, but the red team right now is just been heavy control of this. Redux has been able to pop off so heavily, and Bannister making so much space along the way. Yumi on that Zenyatta as well, keeping everyone topped up as much as possible alongside Vigilance, as Fondrick has decided to switch on over to the Brigitte instead. Now they're going back to the Mercy. Timora right now trying to go to the top part, but the blue squad now is burning up for you, baby. Chiaki though playing very aggressively, gonna get T-Mech. Very questionable decision there from Chiaki, because this time he doesn't have the self-destruct, and the blue team able to capitalize. Yumi though pushing on in. Firefalcon gonna fall. Timora getting a snipe onto Redux as well, and that really is just gonna be a chain of events here for the red squad. But the blue team is not out of the woods yet. They are just trying to get some pickoffs. Fonjic gonna fall as well. Bannister still staying on, and the blue team right now not really able to push with those picks, not really in the proper positions. Their support's caught on out. Dom on the other hand setting up by the point. The Orisa right now stabilizing and keeping a fulcrum here, just trying to be a point here within the point itself, but the blue squad is gonna be forced off again. The red team right now putting the pressure onto the Orisa. The barrier taking some damage as well. Self-destruct now from Chiaki, has had enough of this barrier, gets rid of Bayubat as well, who sacrifices his life to go for the contest. But we do have Firefalcon now just hitting the ground, going for the shatter, spotting out the cornered Rebirth, and that's gonna be a takedown. So 2 for 1 here for the blue squad as Redux is by the left hand side. He is looking for a pickoff and has gotten rid of Timora along the way. Chiaki though showing everyone how to play that Tifa, getting 2 kills in that last part, and the red squad gonna take it 102-0.
Score 0-1. Ready for battle.
If you say. But anyway, the red squad gonna be with that 1-0 advantage, and we will see an Orisa right now here. Bannister, Chiaki on the Roadhog as well. Both teams right now deciding to go for the map meta, or Orisa Roadhog, just one of the strongest compositions here on Ilios. Well, another one would be the Pharah here for Timora. But the blue team right now not really having anyone to support Timora in his endeavor. Gonna be a Lucio Brigitte instead. And that's a little bit of a worry here for the blue team right now, because they have this Lucio Brig which is strong against brawling, but they also have the Orisa Roadhog which is good for stalling. So what kind of identity does the blue team have? This is gonna be a dead identity, as the red team right now getting 2 picks and starting off. No more supports now for the red squad, means so much threat here for the tank line, for the DPS. Timora gonna fall, Firefalcon and Chiaki gonna miss those shots with those hooks. But still, the red squad right now just keeping the pressure on, is able to get the capture. Like I was saying, the red team having a stable lineup with a Lucian Mercy, with a McCree in the back line, as well as the Ashe. But the blue team trying to run a pseudo 3-3, pseudo goats kind of comp, but at the same time having a Orisa Roadhog will not work out in their favor. But anyway, Timora now soaring into the skyline, gets rid of Real Bird. The Pharah right now is gonna be all eyes on him, as Fonjic is there to keep him topped off. Firefalcon though onto the right hand side. We have Bannister as well tossing out some shots. We do see the barrier in place again, and Chiaki now getting a hook and a takedown onto Jikama. So solid stuff here for the red squad. Dom on the other hand taking down Chiaki, and the blue team now deciding to go for the march. Firefalcon out in front. Yumi gonna get caught on out. The Lucio staying alive, just zipping around. There's the boop though from the backline. Timora now soaring into the sky, just going past the palm tree, using it as cover. Redux though, Deadeye connecting onto one, and this McCree right now is gonna be in a tough task to try and get rid of this Pharah Mercy. Yumi though with the save, 3 kills now for the red squad. This might be a retreat here for the blue team, because they will need to go for the reset as soon as possible. Yumi though looking for a boop, Freebird making a big boom, instead blowing up Firefalcon along the way. The red squad right now deciding to march on in again. Supercharger available as well, as Timora right now is gonna be ready with that Rocket Barrage. Shikama does have Bob as well, gonna pop it, and here comes the stalwart Butler looking for a shot, gets rid of Yumi along the way. Chiaki though, Hulog is out and about in the sideline, gets rid of the Mercy. So for a 2 for trade so far, the red team though needs to stabilize behind their Orisa. Timora right now skulking, looking for a opportunity to strike against the 2 hit scans. But look at this, Redux spotting him out along the way, taking down Timora right now, and has the perfect pick off here for the red squad. Dom gonna fall into the hole as well. Jikama though gonna get felled by Rebirth along the way. Oh, gonna drop Bob actually, as here comes the whole hog. Here comes the rocket barrage. The blue squad right now finally getting the opening that they need, but is it gonna be an open door or will it just be a crack in the walls? The red team right now deciding to put the cement into work. Redux right now popping the Deadeye onto Bayou, but 2 kills now for the red squad. We do have one floating into the well, but that's Fondrick gonna fall alongside the rest of his team, and the red team gonna take Ilios 2-0.
Play of the
Play
game.
the game gonna go to Chiaki. Just so much aggressive diva play here. It worked once. It didn't work last time, but this was a time where it worked. So he was in the backline just catching out a few members of the opposing squad and getting some final blows. But it was like a 1-for-1 with his diva performance. One time his hyper aggression actually costing his team the position, filled with hit scans, filled with shades of CSGO yet again. For the red team though, we have Bannister on that Reinhardt and Chiaki gonna be on that diva. So for the red team, we will see a push on in from Yumi now, leading the charge with the Lucio. In the meantime, the blue squad congregated on the second floor, using the dynamite to put on the pressure as well. So Jikama right now is try to stay on as much as possible here with that Ash. Perfect dynamite play though, coming out from Redux, getting good number of ult charge as well, but he gets sniped up by Dom along the way. Now the contest coming in though from the red squad. They are trying to get onto the point. Fire Falcon right now charging onto Chiaki, but so much damage being done by Rebirth alongside Bannister. So that's gonna be a team kill here for the red team. First stick already taken by the red squad. Gonna get that second one as well within the minute. So it's gonna be a snowball push here for the red team right now. The blue team scrambling to get in a good position. So for the blue squad, they are decided to try and take the high ground, but the red team already has the proper counter in the composition. They have a diva here for Chucky instead of a Zarya. Jikama right now put under some pressure from Redux as well. Scope on into Timora. Vigilance though with the Valkyrie right now to keep the pressure on, to keep the fight going. And for the red team right now, they are able to get the first take. Timora though dashing on in with the Genji. Bannister with a charge connecting on the Dome as well. 2 kills right now for the red squad. That's gonna be a third. Can the red team finish this strong? Timora though with a Jagged Blade coming on out. Redux into the side, gets that takedown with the hip fire. Bob now available, going for the contest. Look at how many people here, 6 people on the point. And the red squad able to finish up the map quite quickly.
Triple kill.
I think it's the first time we're ever gonna see 7 on that number, dude.
Initiating match.
I like the Thai poster. It's really nice. It really goes to show that you guys know how to freaking make a poster so well. Meantime, I'm just like, here's all the text, here's the poster, and YOLO. I like that I have visuals though. That's a cute thing. I like how I have like cute little visuals on the left hand side.
Ready for battle.
Piece of cake, piece of cake, piece of cake, piece of cake.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Anyway, for the blue team right now, they're gonna decide to try and attack this. The red team, on the other hand, deciding to stay on with Redux on the Shanghai Dragons Ash. Dude, just so much money to toss in this guy. Already popping the dynamite. What is the fuse time of that thing? Is that actually gonna work? Nope, that was a little too early, but that was actually something you can do with the Ash, like how you go for the fire strike at the start. Good discovery there from Redux. But anyway, here for the blue squad, they are going to decide to attack with a Lucio Reaper, with a Brigitte, and so this time, the blue team has learned their lesson from Ilios well. They're like, okay, this time we are going to stabilize with the lineup, but here comes Bannister, charge connecting on the Fire Falcon. The red squad putting so much pressure on, but Funchik getting the slam onto Redux. Bannister though showing his stuff and close to the air chatter already. Within the half-minute mark, he is already at 89%. Perfect work here from the Reinhardt. He's just swinging over it right now. He needs to go for a fast track, however, to get the shatter before the next fight. So within the minute, the blue team right now faltering quite quickly. A little tough time there for the blue team, but they do have another chance at this. But Yuba though just wall riding up on top, trying to be cheeky. We do see the dynamite tossed on out, but look at this Redux just putting on the pressure with the rifle. Perfect reload animation as well. Snipe on out between the McCree and the Ash. Just a perfect duel right now between the two cowboys. Bannister now ready with a shatter, but gets burnt up by Fire Falcon instead. So sadly, the red team right now needs to go for the res there, but Vigilance doesn't have the space that he needs. So finally he gets it as the blue team now will march on in. Bannister back to the fight. The shatter available as well. Charge doesn't connect, but can the red team still stay on this? The blue team already getting a few number of picks in their name. We see the Reaper of Timora marching in as well. So for the blue squad, they are gonna get the capture 30 seconds later than the red team in the initial fight, but it's still a good amount of time. They are gonna have time disadvantage, but they can still go for the one push. Funchik is ready with the rally as well. Bayubat will have the speed boost, but Jikama there getting picked off by a Redux will mean that the blue team will have to reset before they go for this fight. Jikama now gonna be spawning on in. The blue squad now taking a breather and slowing down. Dragon Strike though coming on out behind them, but it's completely whiffed and it spawns by the galleyway instead. Chiaki though getting a pick off now on the Fire Falcon. The red team still staying on the high ground. The blue team on the other hand just keeping on the pressure and will decide to meet them by the doorway. But it's gonna be a tough task here for the blue squad. Timora gets caught out up on top. Will decide to raid form away. Bannister launched into the sky all the way to the other side. It looked like he didn't have any gravity in that fight. But here comes the Deadeye, here comes the rally as well. Jikama trying to lock in, but gets absolutely nothing. Chiaki on the other hand, getting the nano boost. Sound barrier pop by Bayu, but in response, the rally though from Funchik doing work and allowing the blue team to push in the face of all this adversity. A 1-for-1 trade however, and Redux now is ready with Bob, but here comes the Bob of the side of the blue squad. Dom right now trying to make this count. So much contest here from the blue team however, as they are focusing down onto the red Bob instead. Look at that, just the contest there from Bob. I love that you can actually do that with Bob in the first place. Vigilance though just flying around with the Valkyrie. No contest right now. So for the red team, they need to step on as soon as possible. Will the first stick be taken? No. Fire Falcon having a duel. Dragon Strike coming out from the spawn, and Funchik caught off guard. Fire Falcon as well, really low right now. Needs to get topped up, but doesn't get the healing in time. Now Rebirth turning things around all on his own. This Hanzo showing everyone how it's done, how flexible he can be. Good ambush play there from Dom. Self-destruct though coming out to the point. Will it be enough to get a kill? No, but it has delayed a lot here for the red team to regroup as soon as possible. Jikama though getting a blow onto Redux. Jikama still staying on the high ground. No contest from the red squad. Timora with a twirl as well. Death Blossom gets one, but only one. Now stirring apart Bannister. Chiaki popped to the right hand side. Next target's gonna be Rebirth. The Hanzo in the spot of trouble. The blue team though gaining his first stick, gaining his second one. Dynamite tossed out by Redux as well, and the blue team able to get a capture on Horizon as well.
Score 2-2. Initiating match.
Why are you inviting me to a group, dude? Oh yeah, blue team right now 4-12. Yeah. Last game na do.
Ready for battle.
Last game na do. Yeah. We're gonna be done. We're gonna be done now. It's invite only. I made a private lobby na. So yeah.
Incoming in 30 seconds.
Believe me, I get wanting to wear the armor and all, but
AFK Vigilance. AFK Dom. Why VG? Sorry sorry Brave Fencer. Thanks for tuning in, dude. Thanks for the support, man. Always a pleasure. Baka nag-pop lang 1 minute. Tama lang. Nice pop. Perfect fuck. on for the blue team, they have 412 on the time bank. Red team 624. A lot of time here for both squads. But the blue team will be put under a little bit of pressure. The red team can be more lax in what they're trying to do, because the 624 is a lot of time to actually attack with later on. So if they do hold the blue team here, they're gonna have such an easy time. Where the fuck did that dynamite go? Like seriously, I didn't even see it show up. But 3 kills now for the red squad right now. Simora gonna decide to go for the high ground and get spelled along the way. Doesn't get the raid farm in time. But in the meantime, the Brigitte deciding to go for a spacewalk. Will anyone chase after them? I remember the last time we had a duel here in outer space. It was the funniest thing. But for the blue squad right now, they are gonna be down 1 technically with Funchik all the way off position. The blue team trying to congregate, and this is the problem with Funchik all the way in space. The team needs him, but he's nowhere to be found. Now the blue team decided to move to the right hand side, but instead of going up where Funchik is, they are gonna speed boost down below. Everyone is pretty low already. Here comes a charge from Bannister as well. And for the red squad right now, they are staying on by the point. Redux gonna be tossing out some dynamite. Timora on the other hand, marching on into Bannister, using the raid farm to get the reload as well. And for the blue team, they have already lost 2 members. The red squad having their number left, right, and center. They spot out Redux, however, who is caught off guard by the presence of the Brigitte. But the red team still able to stay on. The only survivor right now is gonna be Bayu, but he's trying to just go around. Gonna want to go for the boop on the Yumi as well, but doesn't get it in time.
My ultimate is charging.
The red team with 2 successful defenses so far, able to charge up 4 of their ultimates as well. On the other hand, Jigama has decided to switch over to the Widowmaker. Dom just trying to make the Ashe work as well. Redux though up on top, looking to scope on in, looking for another shot or 2. Tossing out the dynamite, gets a shot in time. Bob is available. So a full arsenal here for the red squad into the next fight. Jigama getting dinged as he drops on down. Dragon Strike will be available. Yumi though popping the back key to start things off, and now 2 kills for the red squad. Lots of discipline here for the red team, only using 2 ultimates so far. Redux getting rid of Funchik along the way, and this is gonna be the red squad just keeping their global items in still. On the other hand, the blue team right now, but Yubit and Timora ready with their 2 ultimates. Rally is gonna be close here for Funchik, and Firefalcon should have the Shatter as well. Jigama now switching over to the Tracer to apply some pressure in the backline and even go for the Ninja contest. The real question is, can the blue team make this Lucio Brigitte work? It has been a tough time for them because they don't really have any healers behind this. But in the meantime, the red squad ready with 4 ultimates. They are gonna see the contest now from Jigama. The Tracer pushing with the blink, forced the recall pretty early, gonna back on out instead with some support there from Bayu. But Funchik on the other hand, popping the rally, is up on top. Timora gonna get the armor. Soundfire is there. Earthshark is gonna be on the way as well. The red squad right now gonna get pushed on. The blue team just trying to keep this point alive, and Firefalcon getting 2 kills along the way. Bannister though back into the fight. Yumi with that res. Shatter is available here, and the red Reinhardt booped off guard by Bayuba. That might be the difference maker here, as Timora is tailing on to the point. The Reinhardt not making it in time. Shatter now connecting onto Dom. And in the meantime, we do have Bob in the side. Timora just putting the pressure on, but the Reaper able to win the duel. Now we do have Rebirth now switching over to the Tracer. Gonna go for a 1v1. Timora with a very ambitious Death Blossom, and he makes it work. Damn, a solo ult there, making it count. Sorry, to last game. Last game na, sirs. For the blue squad, we'll have a minute to go for the push. On the other hand, here comes Redux up on top with that Ashe. The red squad decided to try their best, try their might. The blue team though pushing on in with Firefalcon ready to lead the charge. Rebirth though getting a shot now onto Jigama, looking to get some takedowns. We do see the dynamite tossed on out. Timora on the other hand just tearing things apart with that Reaper, but the range here for the red squad just outclassing the blue team's lineup. In the meantime, for the red team, just need to defend one more time. Just half a minute remaining here for the blue squad and their final assault. No ultimates ready for either side, but for the red team, they are looking for a pick over 2. Dynamite tossed out to the left hand side, smashes into the corner. Counter dynamite here from Dom. Will it be enough, however, as 10 seconds are remaining. Firefalcon right now propping the Shatter, getting in position, being topped up. The blue squad needs to go for this last ditch effort. Shatter now connecting onto the Jigama with a beautiful blink as well, and the blue team right now playing clutch, getting 3 kills kills along the way. Chiaki trying to stall, and Rebirth getting a shot onto Jakama as well. We will see a res, however, and the Tracer back into the fray. Timura on the right-hand side as well. Post bomb available, tossing it to the side. Drico to get away. Dragon Strike though into the center, and then we have a Soundbarrier in response. Yuumi now skittering around. The Lucius staying on with the point. Here comes the red squad though. Fire Falcon now being booped up. A 1-for-1 trade, but this is going to be the red team now finally getting in position. Will it be enough? Will the red team get 8 ultimate in time? Timura though getting a Death Blossom, killing Vigilance along the way. Self-destruct right now, and the blue team leaving it alone. The red squad getting 2 kills at the end.
Score 3-2. Switching sides. Initiating.
It's gonna be a final round here for our players. Sadly, we're gonna be out after this one. But thank you guys for all the inquiries. Hope you guys see you on the weekend for our next session. It's been an absolute pleasure to have all of you in. And now 624 here for the red squad to try and just steamroll the defense. The blue team right now gonna have a tough task. Only got 88.7% of that last point, so this is gonna be a win or a lose here for the red squad. There's no draws here, no one gonna get kicked out anymore. The red squad right now just running around with Yuumi, however, still on that Lucio. And the biggest thing for the red team there was the fact that Vigilance was able to charge up the Nano Boost in time to put it on Bannister, and Chiaki able to get the self-destruct as well. The blue team had a perfect coordinated push at the start, but again, lack of comms near the end, just faltering, not tapering down. And that's the biggest deal with 2 CP attacks. For the red team though, we will see an initial push with a Sombra right now skulking around on Rebirth. Redux gonna be on the Ashe still. On the other hand, the blue squad gonna have a Doomfist and McCree and in Ashe for Dom. So the blue team gonna decide to run a triple DPS, but Yubato switching over to the Mercy instead of the Lucio. I understand that's the reasoning right now. Your DPS line does not go in well with the Lucio, instead gonna be a lot stronger with that Mercy. Fire Falcon though gonna drop on down, playing the same trick as Bannister did. But the red team is able to go for the push. Will Rebirth be able to skulk around and get the kill? Funchik on the other hand taking care of Yuumi. Bannister though bringing Funchik along for the ride, and that is the perfect charge there to start things off. The red team though staying off the point. Funchik brought back to life. Bubble connecting onto Bannister this time. And Rebirth right now looking for a hack target, but he gets spurred up. That's gonna be the takedown. Sadly no healers here, but Redux looking for a sniper too. But Yuba gonna be the first to fall. Dynamite being charged up. Dom all the way in the spawn. So it's gonna be Fire Falcon against the world. He burns up the Dynamite tosser, but the red squad now marching on in with the Lucio. Bannister with the charge as well, misses wildly. The red team right now staying on to the left hand side, but tomorrow with the rollout and takes care of Yuumi again. The Lucio getting felled not once but twice at the start of these clashes has been such a deal breaker here for the red team, but they are going to be able to capitalize on the overextension. The Sombra right now going for the hack onto Timura as well. Timura now charging wildly like a bull, seeing red all over. Vigilance getting the buy grenade onto Dom as well, and now 2 kills for the red squad as they are going to be able to get the point by this time. We will see a contest, however, as Dom right now trying to get back into the fight. Funchik way too far off. The Shatterer is all the way by the second checkpoint as well. So for the red squad, gonna have 5 minutes here to get the second checkpoint.
New defense point. Objective
5 minutes and 9 seconds remaining for the red team, and they have so many ultimates to work with. 4 ultimates now, and Bob can be ready to go. We do have Bannister though up on top. Shatter is available. We do have the charge right now. And for the blue team, they are still staying on. Fire grenade tossed on now. Timura gonna go for the combination as well. Meteor Strike now available here for the side of the blue squad. Redux trying to get away just in time, and will be able to get the takedown onto the person right in front of him. Now 2 kills for the red squad, but Chikama still with the high ground, getting some picks. Redux though with Bob getting some kills. This Bob play here from Redux keeping the red team's push alive, but Funchik with the rally. Dom getting in position as well to go for some shots, and this is going to be the blue team able to defend this first volley. Roberto gets spotted out with the invisible barrier. It's so funny to see the bubble there and no one inside. But anyway, for the red squad, they are going to be able to go for the push with the Shatter and Sound Barrier available. In the meantime, Dom tossing out some dynamite, gets a shot onto the invisible Sombra just in time. Hack now coming out, but I feel like Ashe isn't really the best hack target to do so in the first place. Farfalcon though, just pushing on in all the way to the hydroponics lab, and this is the blue team now playing quite aggressively in their defense. They know that they need to make some space here before the red team can congregate as one. The Soundbar is still in check here for Yuumi as the red team now coming up to the high ground. Fonchik going for the shield bash. Bannister though with the takedown onto Fonchik. Shatter still available, and here comes Bob from Dom. Gonna have another member of the team here for the blue squad, but will it be enough? Bob going for some shots. Timur looking for a punch as well. Jikama and Dom though looking for 2 targets. Redux on the other hand tossing out his and gets a kill onto Bayu, but as well Fonchik now put under a lot of stress. The red squad going for that second tick, will get it just in time. Will the third tick be taken? Timura though launching into the sky. Jikama with the tracer switch as well. Timura now landing on top of Redux, and the blue squad able to defend this again, but they have given up 2 ticks. Just gonna be around 20% remaining here for the red team to take the win. A slow and steady push here with a lot of time still remaining. The red team might be feeling good here if they are gonna get just one last team kill. Jikama though deciding to play quite aggressively against speed boost in though. No, Yuumi decided to go for the amped up instead. Bannister now leading the charge. There's the hack onto Timur, however, and the red team trying to capitalize will be able to get the kill. Jikama though all the way in the back looking for a low target, gets rid of Redux, and just the flankers here for the blue team making it count. Seeing the Doomfist and the Tracer just pushing way too deep is perfect enough for the blue team, because that's what they need to do. They need to either get a pick before anything can happen, or if they're gonna get picked off themselves, what they need to do is be somewhere that's pretty far off so they can spawn just in time. The red team right now ready with throw ultimates, gonna charge up the Graviton Surge as well. On the other hand, Jikama, Fonchik, and Bayu, but ready with their ults as in this next fight. Rally gonna be such a important tool here for the blue team to keep the defense in their favor. I don't know what that rally was. Fonchik popping the rally on his own. The blue team not in position whatsoever. The red squad right now finally getting free reign. 2 ticks taken there by Redux, and that's gonna be the game. Never mind, Soundbar cancelled out by U-Boot Hack, and that's gonna be a Graviton Surge. The red squad right now getting a number of kills. Timur still staying on by the point. The red squad right now in total control. The only one left, the Doom is gonna fall along the way, and the red team gonna be taking it. A pretty underwhelming end. Just like, the blue team was like out of position. Redux getting 2 kills, and that's gonna be the game.
Play of the game.
Play the game, going to Dom. And I've noticed though, it's always like Ashe play of the games nowadays. Like, what's happening? What does the Ashe get so much done with that hero? Yeah. There you go. That's gonna be the end of our session.